Yep. Okay. Yeah. Cool. It's got a preview. Yep. Got that. Okay. Go live. Okay. We should be good to go. I've just got to get you back up, and just let me know if you get a signal on that.
I'm refreshing, man.
You're refreshing. You're refreshing.
Here we go.
And we should be live. Welcome to a Tech Yes special live stream. This is going to be a midnight for Aussies. If you're in Australia, it's a midnight broadcast. Going to be early in the morning if you're in the United States, and if you're in Japan, it's 11 p.m. And you're like, Brian, why are you live streaming this? And it's a bit of a weird story because the ex were kind of patching things up. She's pretty cool, but some personal stuff happened with her today. So she's with a friend, and it's a really sad story. I didn't know the person too well, but we can all, sort of surmise what happened there. So she's doing her thing, and the little boy's with her. And I'm like, man, let's just do this event live. I mean, I'm sure there's a heap of night owls out there, and they just want to come hang out, enjoy a live stream. I got my boy Yusuf as well. He is the lad. I'll introduce yourself, man. Introduce yourself to the audience.
Well, I mean, like, if people are very dedicated to the channel, they'll know who I am. I've been doing a little bit of everything behind the scenes. Yeah.
Good friend too, brother. Good friend as well. So he's a good friend. So Yusuf's one thing I always value with friendships is someone you can trust, loyalty. They're the things you want. Yusuf's proven over time he's a loyal lad, and that's it. Amen. So crack-a-lackin', brothers, crack-a-lackin'. So we've got this live stream. We're getting price predictions in here. I'm saying 2,000 USD for the 4090. I'm just saying this because we're going to go over some trends before we get into this live stream. And pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded, bro.
I saw one of those messages before we even went live, and
man, pre-recorded. Come on, this is Tech Yes City. Would I ever lie to you? Which guy said pre-recorded? Who was it? What was his name? Arnold. Would I lie to you, Arnold, if it's pre-recorded? Come on. We got Marco, the GPU YouTuber. We got Rocket Jump Ninja in chat too. I think I saw RJN in chat too. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. So we're just doing a bit of an hour early. We're sort of jumping in chat, hanging out, predictions. Where do we think this is going? And 4080 and 4090, they're the ones that are supposed to be launching. I do feel they are the ones that will be launching. You're going to have the 4090 being the big piece of the die, and then the cut down will be the 4080, still on that same type of die, if that makes any sense. So they'll be the two models they're launching. The higher end products, I feel like they're going to have really high, expensive price tags that a lot of people are just going to be priced out of this market. That's how I feel. And how do you feel about it, Yusuf? Like, what's your thoughts on this? What are you feeling?
Well, see, the price is going to be more, but they're like, the rumors have been like nearly double the performance, so you kind of have to weigh up, like, is the higher price just because they've got all this more dense tech in this one board, or is it like a little bit of the market's willing to pay a bit more, so they're just going to take that money if they can?
Yeah, well, it's like we've been digging heavily into the economics, and I got a question about my son, man. My son's doing great, man. He's loving it, dude. I've been talking about PC tech. Well, not PC tech. I got him the Switch, Nintendo Switch, man. He's loving it, dude. He's loving it. And here's the thing. Before we get into these GPUs, right? I'm playing the Nintendo Switch with my boy. We're playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the 4K. We got a used 4K OLED. We got that for USD, man. We got it for like $450 USD, right? 55 inch.
It's nuts how far down in price these guys are.
Yeah, the used market is absolutely crack-a-lackin'. So like, we can steal the thunder from this GTC event before it even starts by looking at we're going to look at some of these used graphics cards, the RTX. Look at this. It's like 3080 Ti. I mean, it's from Ucrowd. I don't know if that's legit because it's on US eBay, but $500. I mean, I've been hearing in Australia, though, I've got some friends that are telling me one guy picked up 4 4090s and 3 3080s for about 5K. 4090s. Yeah, with all the big power supplies and everything for about 5,000 Aussie dollars, right?
I mean, 3090s?
Yeah, 39s, sorry, not 49. Okay, so 5,000 AUD to USD. Just give you a perspective of this. $3,300 US. You got 440 90s, 330 80s. All the cards work fine. So, and he's got two 1,000 watt power supplies. He just cleaned out a miner. And so you're going to
I've seen a lot of miners selling their 39s for like around 1,100 Aussie dollars, maybe like 1,300 if it's like a really high-end brand.
You'll be able to push them down lower. I mean, just panic.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's what they're listing it for. So if you can get them down to like under $1,000 for 3090, you're laughing.
Yeah, in Aussie. So that'd be like what, 650 USD. I mean, that's that's a pretty good price. I mean, that's, you're not going to get that price performance out of this new generation. So that's why I'm telling people, like, if you see a really good deal on the used market, and especially if you can go check it out, if you can go check out that used deal and you know it works and you know the condition of the card's good, then go get it. Like, don't like, I see some people, like, I was not arguing, but I saw some advice on Twitter, like, at least wait 1 week. And it's like, not when it comes to the used market, especially local deals. You be on the prowl for that person who's just like doesn't care. Because I tell you, in Australia, I don't know about other places in the world. I know in the US as well, especially in the USA. Australia and the US, I know especially, there'll be guys out there who are just balling, man. Like, they don't care. They're just like, I'm done with this stuff. Just they don't even care what the prices are on the market. They just dump the stuff out there and just like, oh,
not only that, like, them mining with those GPUs were meant to pay off the GPUs. And if they're making no money on them, those are essentially useless. They're essentially diminishing return.
GTC, give the cash to Nvidia. That's just a good acronym. Well, this is what I've been critiquing, guys. I've been critiquing this on the channel here. I've been saying, look at where the trends are going. AMD's doing it with AM5. Look at the prices. They're all going up on everything. Intel's going to do it with 13th gen. Nvidia's doing it with this generation. The reason they're doing it, we'll get over the reason first. The reason they are doing this and they're going in this direction is because their shareholders want returns. They want either performance via growth or they want dividends. Now, the way you get that is via margins. Now, if you're not basically if you're putting out a product and on the low end and it's been eaten out by inflation, right? So you got this piece of silicon for a CPU. So you got a 4-core 8 thread and you want to release it at $80, but by the time it goes from your factory to the retailer, you've got the 40% increase in fuel costs, all that massive amount of inflation that's not being properly reported. That's eating out the lower end. So where do we go then? We go to the higher end. So that's why you're seeing just all this focus now on the higher end. Like, let's just focus on the higher end where there's higher margins, more profits. The problem is they're failing to take into account that it's like, literally, they're running against not just the wind, but the tide and the wind, because you've got the customer now having less, and I mean a lot less discretionary, even though inflation's kicking in and people's pay packets are going up. In real adjusted terms, their pay packets are going down. They can't afford this stuff. So they're fighting, like, they're going to be really going to have a wake-up call, I think, later on this year. So Christmas 2022, it's not going to be looking too good for these three companies. That's what I mean, all these three companies. But sorry, we'll get on to you soon. But we got to say thanks for the resub as well. We got a resub there, and I keep Muadim. I keep names, guys. I'm hopeless with names, so if I pronounce that, I butchered it. Sorry, but thanks for the resub. Thanks for the donation, and beware of the 3060 Ti with Hynix DDR6. I have heard about that. Sorry, I'll let you go first, and then we'll go on to the Hynix.
Oh, I just wanted to jump in on that point a little bit earlier and say that there's a lot of people who make just a lot of money and they're willing to pay whatever the highest end costs. Like, they just make enough money that the price doesn't matter. They're just going to get the next latest and greatest, right? But then there's also the lower end, which is targeting the everyday gamer. And the more they push that higher end up, the bigger the gap's going to be. And if that gap gets too big, then the used market just makes way too much sense and nobody would buy a new GPU.
Well, that's it. I mean, plus I'm trying to
CPU or anything.
Oh, the used market's going to be popping, man. That's what I mean. It's I'm looking to come back to Australia before Christmas, so get ready. I'm going to be cleaning up, and then what we're going to look at here, though, is that crunch, right? That crunch. And as you said before, if you guys are quick on the local market, if you see a baller putting up an RTX 3090 for 350 USD, just message them straight away and say, hey, I'm coming to check it out. You don't have to buy it, right? If you go there and you know it's a flop, and you open the box and there's a GTX 670 in the box, not a 3090. Don't be under the pretense. If you're in the used market, one of the biggest things you can do is just organize to meet, right? And you can still flake out. That's what I mean. Like, how many times have I go to sell something? You've been with this. People just flake out on you on buying a piece.
Well, not only that, but just because you're going to somebody's house looking at their stuff, you're under no obligation to buy it. No. Like, if it's not what you're expecting, walk away. And what are they going to do?
Yeah, but I mean, I find like a lot of the times though, the baller deals, you get really good deals. Like these guys just don't care. They're just like, I'm going to get rid of it, come pick it up, and you'll get it on gaming, like whole full-fledged gaming PCs where one time there was this pilot, he's just getting rid of his stuff. And I had it like, it heard as a 1080 Ti, you know what I mean? Like a full-fledged system for like 500 Aussie bucks. And it's like, you just literally just grab that PC, give it a blowdown, repop it, profit. How many times have I done that with PCs? Just go and pick them up and just literally clean them up, reflip them. And so the used market's just absolutely cracking. It's going to be an amazing thing to look forward to.
I've seen a few people say that they can't find low prices on the local market. Like even here in Australia, like if you go onto eBay, everyone's listing it up for like $2,000, $2,000, $2,000. But if you look at the auctions, they're selling like $600 for 3090s.
Well, here the thing
it's just because nobody knows what they're worth anymore.
Yeah, but you know what's coming back? AliExpress.
Really?
Yeah. So I've got a 5600 here. I've got I picked up a 1 terabyte drive. I've got to test this out. $30 for a 1 terabyte M.2.
Ooh,
like, are you kidding me? Like, is that legit? Like, is that even real? And then
you'll have to do one of those write tests to make sure it's actually 1 terabyte, not spoofed.
I got some chamomile in case I see the prices and they're ridiculously high. I'm going to need to calm down and not rage. But we got here an Earl Grey to start us off. And then we got a Soyo B550M motherboard. So I'm really looking forward to testing that because I think even this AM5's coming out, right? AM4 is still going to be the meta. Like, you got the 5600 and the 5500. You got $60 motherboards. I mean, if you're getting a 4090 or a 4080 even, are you playing at 1080p? Nah, you're not. You're playing at 1440p or 4K, right? So I don't know, like going forward, I'm thinking, well, should I just start exclusively benchmarking these cards if we get them, benchmarking them at higher reses? Because 1080p, like, I just don't see someone using a 4090 at 1080p anymore. Like, given the price tag it's going to come out at.
Well, I mean, like for certain esports, like sure, 1440p lower settings, trying to get the max FPS, sure.
Yeah, but you're still going to max that out on a 3090.
For the AAA games, like what we test, like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, F1, all those sorts of like high-end games, like 4K is really the only thing that makes sense if you've got these 4090, 3090. Like, you're not playing at 1440p even. Like,
yeah,
max would be like 1440p if you had like a really high refresh rate.
So here's the cards going at the moment. You got the 30. I mean, this is on eBay of all places, right? People on eBay, they like to make 15% more money than locally. That's usually how it is because you got to pay fees. If they're selling with PayPal, they're going to be PayPal fees. But I mean, you got one here, like a refurbished one, going for $500 for a 3080. That's not bad. So $525
that's sold as well. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what they sold for. So the market's already pretty decent. I mean, especially if you're the guy who's been hanging out when you saw 3080s for $1,500, you're definitely in a much better place. But again, we've got this special graphics card that I'm looking forward to testing. Have you guys heard of this? It's the RX 6600M. It's like apparently in the mail. It's like, oh wow, they actually kind of went up in price. That sucked. I got one for like $190, I think, delivered off AliExpress, but I'm
like
looking
a mobile chip.
Well, apparently it's virtually the same as the regular RX
6600.
Yeah, it's the regular RX 6600.
Oh.
So, and it's just a lot cheaper.
So what, have they got the mobile one and like soldered it to a PCI connector, or what's going on?
They just put the mobile chip on the desktop PCB. That's all.
Oh, is this from AMD?
Yeah, it's on the AMD side. Yeah, so it's actually, I'm very curious to see it because it could be really good. Like, so yeah, there's also for the live stream guys, it does start, the official event does kick off in about 45 minutes. So this is apparently 30 minutes it's starting, but we're just going to be like live chatting with you guys in chat, answering questions, just reacting to what's going on. Come hang out. It's going to be like more of a relaxed scene where you can just, if you got any questions as well. It's just going to be interesting to see where this GPU market is going, especially considering, when we looked at the last one, they had the 2021 was big, right? When they had the 3080, 699, and then the 2080 Ti's were just flooding the market. That was a huge one. So, so we're going to see what goes on there. So,
well, what was the performance difference between the 2080 Ti and the 3090?
No, off the top of my head, I think it was like, 60%, was it? Or how much faster was it?
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, hit it up for us. Yeah.
It says about 40%.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so there's that 40% gap generation to generation. That made the 2080 Ti's nearly obsolete, right?
Yeah.
And now they're saying 100% extra performance.
It's nuts, yeah. If they can deliver that, but
the rumors.
Yeah, but they need that. You see, that's the thing. They need that because they know how many mining cards are out there, how many cards we use for cryptocurrency, and they're like, we got to move the new cards. We got to make it attractive, right? The only way you make that attractive is via giving people a lot more. So big price drops here, even in Indonesia. Okay, that's cool. That's good to hear. Do you think Nvidia will increase prices or remain the same? So this is what I predicted a few months ago. I thought they already set the stage with the 4090 Ti at $2,000 and the 3080 Ti at $1,199. So I just thought they already set the stage for those price tags, and they already tested the market. And I don't think the market was too ready for the $2,000 price tag, put it that way. Like if you look at the 3090 Ti, how much it's come down in price. I mean, we can check that right now. 3090 Ti, RTX 3090 Ti on Newegg. We'll just check right now, see what it's, because I mean, you saw it at one stage, like $1,000 brand new for a 3090 Ti. That's, I mean, even if you're waiting for that 4090, I mean, your price performance, at least on your sort of like that 24 gigabytes, it's not bad if you're video editing. But again, if you're looking for the absolute best, I'd wait out. I mean, the RX 6600, it really is a nice card. It really is a good card. So like, that's what I'm telling people. If you just want to like hold out and wait for that perfect time, the RX 6600 is a great card to hold out with. At 200, you can get them. I saw them going for like $220. Even on the AliExpress, you got them going for $200, $225, I think, $210. Depends if you want the actual model, like depends on which model you want. But yeah, super cheap, man, for these graphics cards. So
also, can I say, anyone who's saying, is this a good price for this card? Can you just like say what currency you're in? Like if it's US or it's AU, like there are quite a very international crowd here, so
yeah, so we got USD,
so we can comment
US dollars.
Oh no, there's lots of different people saying they're different things, so just wanted to make sure.
Okay, yeah, because we got the DXY. I mean, how's that? Whoa, US dollars just going up even more. This is the DXY is spiking while Nvidia's announcing the $2,000 price tag. They better be careful, man, because we saw the 7600X. It's starting to list at €410. So we got here. So yo, Brian, like in caps, you got my attention, man. When you're doing the caps, your EVGA video was very informative and a necessary different perspective on the subject. Yeah, like I'm just like, now that I look at the economics and finance, man, I'm just seeing through different lens now, guys. Like I'm not seeing through poor EVGA or poor Nvidia or guys, these are people. Let me remind you how rich the CEO of EVGA is. Let me remind you how rich Jensen Huang is. He's a billionaire. These people don't care about our feelings. Let's just state that. They don't care about each other's feelings.
Yeah, when these big companies make a decision, it's not just one thing that causes that decision. It's like a chain of all these different problems coming together, and then them saying, okay, we're just not going to compete in this market anymore. It's not just one thing.
But I mean, look at EVGA. Like, let's just take a look at EVGA itself. Fancy if you worked at EVGA, fancy finding out your job's in jeopardy via a YouTuber. I mean, like...
Yeah, no, like, they're saying that they're not laying off anyone, but what else do they make? They make power supplies, yeah?
Yeah, but I mean, like, if I was working at EVGA, I'd be livid. I'm like, well, where's my future going, man? Like, I found out via a couple of YouTubers that I'm apparently could be laid off. Like, even though they say we're not going to be laid off, it's like, well, I'm sure, he's not running a charity because he's complaining about losing money.
Don't worry, Brian. They make gaming mice.
EVGA do?
Yeah, they do.
Well, Rocket Jump Ninja, if you're out there, man, you got to start promoting them EVGA mice. Keep them in business, man. But at the end of the day, man, it's not our problem. It's not your problem. It's not my problem. It's not the viewer's problem. The EVGA went ballistic and over-ordered the RTX 3080s and 3080 Ti's and 3090s from Nvidia. That's not our problem. That's for them to deal with, man. So that's what I've been saying, man. I'm sort of like, I see the other, other people are like, oh, poor EVGA. It's like, man, EVGA got themselves into that mess. No one else. And they profited off the mining boom. Look at that. Did you see the Zotac profit numbers in that video?
Yes. Oh,
429% from 2020. And 2020 was already a really good year. Like, that was already a nice year for them. You know what I mean? Like, 2019 was rough for them. They broke even. 2020, that was a good year for
them to overcome all those supply chain issues and still make a profit. That's saying something.
Yeah. We got PC Tech Hustle. Thank you for the donation. He's got the dollars coming in. I'm digging the pre-show conversation. Thanks, guys. This is what it's all about. We want you to warm up.
Hype it up.
Yeah, just come in with different opinions. Whatever. Like, nothing's out of context really in this live chat, live stream. Even Jay Go Sin, he's going to go sin after this. Should I get a 4000 series or get something used? Oh man, the chat's moving too fast. Like a 3070 for 300 USD. Yeah, like, dude, if depends on your mod. Like, what do you want to play at? Do you want to play at 1080p? 37 is going to be great. Do you want to play at 1440p? 37 is still going to be great. 300 USD, man, no brainer. Like, that's a solid. That's really solid. So, yeah, that's how I'd do it, eh? Yasuno Sakura, hi, yokoso. Tech Yes or No live stream, my man. Will EVGA expand their motherboard business to mainstream market where they'll also have more budget options? It's very tough, man. It's very tough to get the budget boards.
Still make motherboards?
Yeah, but it's very tough to go mainstream, right? Like, I know from ASRock, Gigabyte. I know those players. Dude, those guys don't like the budget end, man. Like, there's not much profit there for them. Like, and plus when they get because it's cheaper gear, because you're putting cheaper stuff on a cheaper board, it's naturally going to have higher RMA. So, like, I don't see EVGA going into budget motherboards. No way. That's just my opinion.
So they've currently got the two X570, like, very high-end ones, and two Z690, also high-end. But, like, yeah, exactly what you said. There's nothing on the budget. So, like, a lot of people, they buy on the budget for, like, their friends and stuff. Then they keep the same brand for their personal PCs because they trust the brand. They know it works.
Yeah. Well, that's Toyota. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Toyota effect. That's what I call it. Toyota effect. Rocket Jump says he's already decided not to review EVGA mice because of NVIDIA's disrespect. I love the jokes, man. Keep them coming in. That's it. You're not going to review them just out of disrespect for NVIDIA. That's right. So, no, let's just ignore the fact that you're losing, possibly millions of dollars. That's just,
Wait, wouldn't you specifically review the EVGA to disrespect NVIDIA?
He's joking. That's the whole point. Duh. That's the joke. So, yeah. Anyway, opinions on Sapphire RX 6700? Yeah, I think he means the RX 6700. I've been a sucker for the RX 6700. I'm not going to lie. Like, I've been telling people it was like my favorite AMD card. Just because it had that nice level of VRAM, it's going to last you years and years to come. It's not as power hungry as the 6800 XT. So I think, like, just given that they've used a lot of the same coolers on the RX 6700 line of cards that they used on the RX 6800 and XT, it's going to run cooler as well. So you've got this card that's just going to last for a long time. If you can pick it up for a really good deal, like $300 or less, the RX 6700 makes a lot of sense. It's like
Sapphire's a good brand. Like,
Sapphire's solid.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Okay, we got 2 donos. Yeah, I agree regarding the large companies make mistakes, but EVGA has been, most people was known for reliability, customer service, and their warranties. Yeah, see, that's probably for the, thanks for the $10 too, my man. That's probably more of an American thing. I know they were huge in World of Warcraft. Everyone was spamming EVGA 88, GT 8800. They were very popular. They were a huge brand. So, yeah, I mean, if they've taken care of people, it is sad in that respect, but this is what I mean. Like, as a company, they have, like, legally, they have to provide warranty, right? If they're selling cards in the United States. So don't confuse, like, mandatory customer service for customer service. Like, you have to do it. And so, but personally, I don't know. Like, I've never had an EVGA card get RMA'd, so I just don't know. I've heard bad stories about EVGA. I've heard good stories. And I've heard bad stories and good stories about every company out there. So... Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it is sad that they're leaving the competition, but again, I would just like it if they said, like, this is what I would have loved to have seen from EVGA is just, hey guys, look, we made some poor business decisions in 2022. However, that coupled in with what I feel is a worsening agreement and partnership with Nvidia is the reason we're stopping making GPUs. If they'd just been like that, I would have been like, yeah, straight up, this is what I'm all about. Okay, they're being like, but just literally just saying, yeah, 100% Nvidia's fault, disrespect, we can't do this anymore. Then you look into the financials and you look into what's going, because we've been covering it heavily on the channel here, inflation, the lower end getting hollowed out, the higher end getting hollowed out due to people not having as much real income. And then they come out with this and blame it all on Nvidia as disrespect. It's like, no, there's definitely two sides of the story here. I just like to hear it all, man. Like, and a lot of the Tech Yes audience, we're just here to hear both sides of the story, not just this one-sided
and not
wash.
only that, but also you shouldn't fanboy brands. Like, if a brand does something that, like, goes against what they've been known for, don't be afraid to jump ship. Get something that does, like, stand up for what you stand for.
Yeah, so, okay, let's not forget EVGA isn't the... Thanks for another $10, brother. EVGA isn't the first board partner to fall victim to Nvidia. They're actually the third. Okay. The OG BFG. I knew BFG, yeah, and XFX, yeah, and now EVGA. True. Yeah. So, competition. This is why we need AMD. So, if Nvidia's going to pull stunts that sort of is anti-competitive.
A lot of people are saying ARC, but wasn't ARC, like, officially cancelled? No,
Pat's on Twitter, brother. Pat's on Twitter, just hyping it up. Yeah, yeah. Okay. They're going forward with it. Look, they have to go forward with it. We'll talk about Intel and GPUs. We've got another $10 donate. Thank you, brother. Any rumors or speculations on AMD GPUs? Just not yet. That'll be coming though. AMD's coming with RX 7000. See, I think AMD's actually doing what Nvidia should be doing. AMD's clearing out their stock. Like if you go on Amazon, right? They're clearing out what they've got. And also, before we go on to the RX 6600 price, we got the today's live stream sponsors, Corsair with the Elgato Wave 3. If you're looking for just an easy plug-and-play microphone, no hassles, get streaming today. Pop filter, inbuilt clipping, hot mute.
Actually, I will say that I recommended the Wave 3 to a friend, and they got it, and they were blown away. It's like they had one of those, I'm not going to name names, but they had one of those mics that all the YouTubers were hyping up. They were a little bit disappointed. I recommended the Wave 3 and they were blown away. Yeah, so it's a great, like it's the way to go if you're just getting in and you don't know a whole lot about audio. But like for me, I've got an acquired taste here. Used 2035, $40. Used 2004 mixer board, $40. I've got an $80 setup here. And everyone's loving this audio. I've actually got to drop that video soon for you guys to get you in on budget. How good. This is where, like, if you're looking to get audio, you can get so much good price performance out of used audio. Much better than tech, actually. It's insane. Yeah. Even in Japan, like the other day, I was looking at the local hard off, the used stores. And I'm just looking at, like, there's just more used audio gear, like Rode NT3 mics, like $100. Yeah, I'm just like, I got it. Like, I want to get this, but I don't need mics. I don't need any more microphones. It's so easy to go into like one of those used stores and say, "Oh, it's such a good deal, such a good deal," but then you realize, what am I going to do with it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I had to hold myself back. Like one hand, it's doing the Jim Carrey. One hand's going for, going for the wallet. I'm like, no, you do not need the microphone, Brian. Like, I want to get it. It's an NT3. I want to get it. I want to try it out. I want to see what it's all about. But yeah, so if you want, anyway, bottom line is decent, great starting mic, completely friendly. It's going to be a friendly microphone. So then we've got, of course, the main channel sponsor here, BFTYC from SCD Keys. Get that Windows 10 Pro OEM license by using the link in the description. And also, you see this $21 price tag? You're like, no way. Just put that BFTYC code in there, click apply on checkout, and it becomes $15, brothers. That's the power. And it get activated. Windows 10, Windows 11 Pro works absolutely fine. And let's get back to the RTX 3090 price, the TI price, DXY's through the roof. Man, this is going to be the most interesting Christmas in terms of going away from the norm. Like every Christmas before this, you kind of been excited. What's going to be under the Christmas tree? Oh, Brian, there's some chamomile tea under the Christmas tree. There's some throat lozenges to fix your voice, which has been, people tell me my voice has been broken. It's like, yeah, thank my lucky stars for these things. Plum honey. They've been fixed. Like my voice hopefully isn't broken for this live stream, but last Christmas before that's always been looking forward to the Christmas tree. This Christmas, you kind of like, well, is the power going to be on this Christmas? The light's going to be on. Have you seen for you guys in Europe, especially I'm hearing about Germany, the prices of power is just spiking through the roof. So that's another thing, right? That's going against Nvidia for this launch is we're looking at the sizes of these cards. If we look at the size of these cards, let's have a look. RTX 4090 Lenovo. So apparently they just leaked the card. Dude, every time I type in RTX 4090 now, I'm getting trolled by this dude with his fake RTX 4090s. Oh, it might just be Bing, man. It might just be Bing. I'll try.
Lenovo 4090. Yeah, I've typed it into Google and saw it first thing up.
Okay, yeah,
Lenovo
so there it is
4090.
there. So we got the Lenovo, and I think Lenovo just, they saw that people were leaking it, so they're just like, yeah, we're just going to leak an actual, it's huge. That's going to need massive power consumption. But another thing...
That's as big as a 16-inch laptop. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's, okay, so the article I'm looking at is from Video Cards. They've got it next to a 16-inch laptop, and it's literally longer.
Okay.
So if you've seen a 16-inch laptop, pretty good size of comparison, it's going to be massive.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't know chat was still rolling. My chat got stuck. Anyway, sorry, we've got some questions quick. So I'm in a position to buy, and thanks for the $10 Aussie as well. Aussie dollars. Thank you, brother. I love my Aussie dollars, man. Best dollars out there. That's of course bias, but I'm in a position to buy I've got to move you a little bit. I'm in a position to buy a 4080 and 4090. Would a water block be required for me? Live in Oz, gets hot around my area. Concerned about summer heat. I game 4K 120Hz G-Sync. Love the stream. Undervolt, brother. Get a nice big fat air cooler like this Lenovo. Honestly, this Lenovo is looking like it's going to be legit. If Lenovo can come out of nowhere and change it from Lenogo to Leno yes, they're going to be doing great. This card looks like a ripper, dude. It looks awesome. Dude, I'm telling you guys now, undervolt these new RTX 40. If you're in a position where you can afford one and you're going to get one 4K 120Hz OLED gaming, undervolt it, man, especially if you're in the heat. You're going to get so much better efficiency out of it. These cards, the RTX 3000 series cards, they just use too much power out of the box. Even AMD's RX 6000 series, which has better efficient, a slightly better wattage than the Nvidia cards per FPS, they undervolt really well too. Undervolting is just where it's at. So yeah, undervolt. I'll have a tutorial coming on the channel for the 4000. I meant to do it already, but just life gets in the way. So yeah.
As it does.
Yeah, so Brocky's thoughts, thanks for the $10 dono. Aussie dollars again, my man. I'm still an ASUS fanboy, so the EVGA thing don't bother me. I mean, they're the number one distributor in America. That's so, the people in the US, they love EVGA, right? They got the big loyalty there. So it's kind of a tough nut to crack, in terms of other brands competing against EVGA. EVGA have held a very long sort of loyal relationship. So it's in, I don't know, man. I don't know where it's going. This is just crazy news that's come out. and it seems like you've got two egos. Like, I'm going to say you've probably got two egos going at each other, right? Nvidia's like, they've called each other's bluffs, right? EVGA's like, I'm going to quit, Jensen. Jensen's like, yeah, just quit. We don't need you. We've got other board partners to pick up the slack. It's like, all right, I'm going to quit then.
What do you think it was like a bluff?
It was, yeah, a double bluff. It was a bluff on a bluff.
Pull out of the market if you don't treat us better. And they're like, try me.
Bluff on a bluff, yeah. So now we're going to see if they... That's why I said in the video, don't be surprised if it rewinds as well, right? Hey, guys, got free advertising out of the YouTube space. Bang. So Island Dread, looks like AMD dropped the RDNA 3 release date announcement 3rd of November on Twitter. Okay. Yeah, so they'll want to get it out before Christmas for their new RDNA 3 cards.
It's weird that they... Is that... No, that's announcement. So it's weird that they'd announce it so late. Like, yeah, it'd be shipping like right before Christmas, but usually drum it up, drum up the hype a little bit.
Yeah, well,
get the videos circulating so people have like an idea of what they want.
They're working as hard as they can, man. Trust me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they're working as fast as they can to get the silicon rolled out, and so and they got to be fair as well. Like, sometimes one company will have something ready weeks before another company, but they delay it so everyone can get stuff ready and through all the channels. So that's why you're seeing literally Raptor Lake reviews already out, and Intel's literally, Intel's pushing everything forward now because of that, like behind the scenes. So, I mean, I can't say any more, but like, yeah, things are getting pushed. I'm like, whoa, okay, I thought the presentation was this date, and it's like, no, we're presenting it a week early. I'm like, what? Scratching my head. I'm like, yo, guys, I wasn't even ready for this, So never trust a guy with a ponytail. Okay. Have you got a pony? Oh, okay, dude, the audience.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got a pony? Okay, don't trust him then. No, I'm telling you from experience. I can trust this man. He's a good man. So
we've had way too many late nights and green teas to not trust each other.
Dude, how good is green tea? Like, just you got to soak it in. Green tea. Get your green tea. Oh, dude, tonight. You know what I had tonight? I posted it on Twitter. Went to the ramen shop, and dude, this is my first time to this ramen shop, right? Because it's just like I did a bike ride 5 minutes away, just looking for a restaurant. The Denny's, they were closed, so like for some reason they just had refurbished it tonight or something. It was just a random thing. Like, couldn't go to that diner, so I was like, all right, what's around here? Just on my bikes, raining. Who cares? Pop up this ramen shop. I'm like, all right, I'll just grab this. Grab the onions. The lady brings out the whole tub of spring onions. All you can chuck on the ramen. And dude, I'm just like, oh my God, Christmas has come early for me. Like,
is it like a yes, you can technically take as much as you want, but it's like frowned upon to take too much?
Not at a ramen shop. Yeah, not at a ramen and sushi shops. So not at a ramen shop or not at a sushi shop. Like, so sushi, you can just chuck as much ginger as you want on, and then at the ramen shop, it's like as much onions as you want. So that's why I love both the sushi restaurants and the ramen restaurants in Japan. Most of them. Some of them.
Yeah, there's a couple ramen places near me that offer like free noodle refills because the noodles are so dirt cheap. But like free spring onions. Spring onions are like those like type of like produce and organics. Like,
in Australia, yeah, well, that's because in Australia you get ripped off. Like, Australia's everything. Yeah. Everything's a rip. Like, guys, you go out to eat. You don't have
to tell me twice,
bro. You go out in Australia, guys. You go out to eat for Australia. You're broke. Like, you go out feeling like, yeah, man, I got $200 in my wallet, and then by the end of the night, it's like, where did that $200 go?
Yeah, no, I'll easily go out for like dinner for two and spend $70 without even realizing.
Yeah, dude, in Japan,
it's ridiculous.
In Japan, you go out $20 and you're balling. Like, you know what I mean? You can literally get dinner and like 2 liters of beer for $20, and you're balling, man. $20. So
what you guys don't realize is every time Brian sees like a massively good deal, he sends me a photo of it on Facebook, and he's just rubbing it in how good of a deal all this food is and like how much he gets for so little money. Hurts me.
See, that's how you know this channel's speaking the truth now, because I favor food over graphics cards. Okay, so my loyalty lies for food. If you want to get it, call me a shill for ramen. That's it. I want to hear, Brian, you're a ramen shill. Yeah, $6, guys. I don't even get any commission. Yeah, it'd be good if I could get affiliate links on selling ramen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you had some sort of local thing. where you're like, hey man, I recommended this guy. Use coupon, BFTYC at the ramen shop. Anyway, yeah. So rest in peace, EVGA. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, they're still in business. They're not going out of business. They're just not making graphics cards with Nvidia anymore.
It's going to be interesting. Do you what's the chances? What chance would you put that by Christmas time? What's the chances you put by Christmas time EVGA is back on the roster with Nvidia?
With Nvidia,
I'm giving it a 10%. I'm giving it a 10% chance, actually.
I'd say it's like a 2%, only because they have to swallow their pride and say, no, we're walking back what we said. And that's the hardest thing for a company to do.
Okay. I don't know. I just got this sneaking suspicion like they've wanted to... EVGA have been desperate to sell cards. They had a massive oversupply this year. Huge. From what I hear...
What they've said is they did have a massive oversupply, but because they're not manufacturing new cards, they're stockpiling them for like warranty and repairs and that sort of stuff. But the amount of cards they've bought...
How many is that? What's that model? How many do you keep out of 1,000 for warranty? I forgot. I remember a retailer telling me how many, like the actual percentage they keep for warranty returns.
Can you rough ballpark?
I think Rocket Jump knows it for mice. Rocket Jump does know it for mice. So if Rocket Jump's still in chat, he can say for mice how many it is, and that'll give you a rough ballpark. It should be similar.
How many cards would come back for RMA, and then what percentage of that would come back with such big problems that they need to physically replace that part?
Yeah, so
it'd be a subset of the subset.
Oh, the chat with ramen jokes, man. Download more ramen. Bingo. EVGA is going to pivot into ramen noodle machines. That's it, man, with OLED
Can
screens.
You imagine?
Yeah, water cooling too. So you can heat that thing up 100 degrees, then you can drop it down to 60 degrees. Oh, yeah, so Rocket Jump is in chat, yeah. So how many, for instance, the mice, if a retailer buys 1,000 mice, how many do they keep in store for warranty returns? Do you remember that off your head? That's what I want to know. Hopefully Rocket Jump can answer in chat what percentage, because that'll give you an idea of how many cards EVGA will be keeping out of 1,000. So, we're getting carried away. The event's starting pretty soon, eh? GTC, here he is. Jensen's 3D animated, man. And I just, dude, it's going to be interesting to see his demeanor on stage.
What do you mean?
Well, do you think it's affected him mentally?
Well, even if it did, I think he's got enough stage prowess to not show it.
Okay, so you just think
he's got that fake it till you make it confidence, You
just think he's going to brush it all aside. He's like, look, dude, I've got Tech Yes got ramen spring onions. I'm going to have ramen golden spring onions. He's going to have that he's got his ramen waiting for him after the presentation. He doesn't care. They usually do 10%. Okay, but rarely need that many. So 10%. Wow. That's huge, man.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot of GPUs to keep on hand. Wow. So
for mice, it makes sense because you can't replace a
EVGA's in that same position,
BIOS.
man. They're not going to be replacing they have those cards there. That's it. So.
Well, I mean, mice to GPUs might not be 1-to-1. So.
Okay, so what Marco says, when I worked at a computer store, we didn't carry any product for warranty. We sent it back to that's different. So. He's just given me a rough idea of how some companies with mice, they'll just order it and then the company will actually give them a bigger allotment of mice. For instance, they order 1,000 mice and they're actually going to get 1,100 and they'll be like, well, keep 100 for warranty returns. We're not going to deal with warranty returns. So basically whoever deals with the warranty return then, at least in the mice industry, would have 10%. So maybe EVGA have 10% cards. I don't know. But I just wish EVGA would give out more details. That's all as well. It was so vague. Oh, they're disrespecting us. It's well, stop giving us a word salad.
Well, I mean, if it is just DMs between CEOs, then it's not really proper to leak that. But if it's large-scale business mishandling, then the best way to bring this stuff to light is just making it public.
Yeah, true.
Saying, hey, this is what they've done to us, and this is why we can't continue making GPUs.
Yeah. So we got 2-3 years ago. I remember you had 20k subs making budget builds. Congrats, my friend, for getting known on YouTube. Thanks, brother. Thanks. Really nice thing to say, man. Yeah. YouTube for me was like an avenue where after I got divorced, it was just a place I could sink all, like, I've spoken about this in the past. It was like an avenue where I could deal with, you know, mentally what was going on in my life. It was just a great outlet, and then it turned into a passion, a love, and then, you know, viewers were just awesome, man. Like, the viewers are just so open-minded at this channel, man. It really impresses me. Every day I wake up, I'm like, you know, got the best audience in the world, man. Just open-minded people, just bros, man, just straight up bros kind of guy. You know, you go out in the street and you're like, you know, actually, it was funny. I went to a restaurant a couple of months ago and met a really cool dude from South Africa. And we're really good buds now, man. Like, just, yeah. So it's like, you know, the Tech Yes citizens, they're just like, just bros. You just meet, hey, like, cool, man. You're cool. Yeah. Want to have a beer, bro? Yeah. You know? There's no like, I don't know. How do you say it? Like, there's no hidden animosity, you know, like you go out and you meet some people and they're like scoping you out, or they're trying
There's no ulterior motives.
Yeah. They're trying to grab your missus's behinds, you know, and all this. Like, it's been there, seen all types, but Tech Yes City's just got it all, man. It's got the good viewers, man, the good stuff. So yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, it's just awesome. So you guys hang out, ask questions, man. Just
We've got
keep
8
going.
minutes until the stream, but I've heard quite a people in chat say thoughts on GTA 6, and you were telling me that you had some thoughts.
Oh yeah, the mechanics look good, man. I watched the leaks. You can't show any foot. Like there's like
you cannot.
Yeah, like, well, they're gonna be taking that down. Like, there's like one YouTuber like with pretty sizable following. That's where I saw it. I was like, because Rockstar said on Twitter, they were like, oh guys. This is how I found out. I saw Rockstar on Twitter, like, there's been footage leaked. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah. Cool. I want to check it out.
No, apparently it was part of a hack.
Yeah.
So, like, that's them saying, yeah, it's real.
But I wouldn't have known if they didn't tweet. Like, you know what I mean? So I saw it and I was like, wow, the mechanics look good. Like, that's what I look for in a game. I'm not like, it's weird because all these 4090s and stuff that come out, like, I'm looking more for gameplay than graphics now, man. Like, I think graphics are at a stage where you can enjoy a game so easily if the mechanics are good and the gameplay's good. And GTA...
Well, see, that's the only thing that differentiates games nowadays. Like, every game looks so fantastic, but what differentiates it is, am I going to have fun playing this?
Yeah, my boy was playing Mario Odyssey, and he was like, sometimes we get to these really difficult levels, and the mechanics on that game was really good. I enjoyed Mario Odyssey. Like, I was enjoying this game a lot. And I was like, this is on a Switch, man. It's coming from a PC gamer. Don't hate me in the comments. Like, I was enjoying Mario Odyssey on the Switch.
No, okay, I traded in my Switch for a Switch OLED.
Yeah.
I paid like 150 Australian dollars to trade it in, which is insane. And I am so looking forward to the new Zelda. Oh my goodness. Like, it's the one game I play on my Switch. Okay. That's it,
yeah.
Oh, and Mario Kart when people are over and having drinks, you know, that sort of thing.
Okay. Do you think they'll ever make an EVGA Switch?
Well, didn't they have the Nvidia, like, tablet thing? Surely Nvidia...
Yeah, Nvidia's failed in the past. Yeah, they've failed in the past with that, yeah. So do you think GTA 6 will be the greatest game ever made? I mean, gotta wait and play it, man. Gotta wait and play it. Like, I thought Cyberpunk was going to be the greatest game until I finished it and it got so boring. I was like, yeah, there's like, the replayability of Cyberpunk left me behind, man. Like,
Apparently they've added a lot of new content for, like, the anime and stuff that's come out. And apparently the anime is really good as well.
Oh, okay, thanks for telling me, because I was looking through. I started watching, was it Resident Evil? And it was so bad, dude. Like, the drama? I watched like halfway through the first episode, and I'm just like,
yeah, no, I've heard the
I'm just not
show is garbage, but apparently the Resident Evil movies are really good. Even though I didn't know, like, okay, my friend knew that Resident Evil was a movie series. I only knew it was a game series, and neither of us knew the other.
Oh, dude, the movies are epic, man. The movies. I
haven't seen a single movie I didn't know was a thing.
Oh wow, you got to go watch the movies of Resident. They're really good. Yeah, but coming from the movies, I watched the drama, and I'm like, what is this? Like, I just couldn't believe anything in it. It was just like, it was almost like you got casual actors. Like, this is what you do. Like, because we film, right? YouTubers film. They know how much effort goes into making a video. You got to get it right.
It's a curse seeing like the production value of something like when you watch it on TV. It's a curse.
Yeah, so, but like the thing is, like, you know, we're watching this Resident Evil, and I'm just like, who is anyone during this phase of recording this movie or this series? Is anyone like paying attention to the actors? And just like, is it just like, yeah, one take, bang, yep, we got to get to the next take, camera angles, like, yeah,
Well,
shaky.
it could just be crunch. Like, hey, we got to do this in like 2 weeks. We physically can't reshoot even if we wanted to.
It was just garbage. Like that was really, I got halfway through the episode, I'm like, I can't watch this. Like, what is this? I just can't believe the acting. As opposed to me, I started watching The Blacklist, and that's really good.
The Blacklist gets so bad.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
Trust
It
me.
started. Okay, so it started off. Well, I'm in season 3.
The acting started really good.
Okay.
The VFX budget was horrible. There was no VFX budget,
okay.
and then it just switched over where the VFX has so much budget and the acting has none.
Oh damn! Don't spoil it, because I was like, season 3 is pretty good.
Okay, yeah, no, I've watched every single season only because it's like it's entertaining enough.
Okay.
Like enough stuff happens.
Oh, butt knuckles, $10. Thanks, man. You didn't ask a question, so. I bought that game in 2013. How's it going? John McAfee. Wow, we got him in live stream. He's come back from the dead. He's ready to watch the keynote. That's it. Like, apparently Nvidia's keynote can pull John McAfee back from the dead.
Oh,
wow.
the COVID episodes. Don't get me started on them.
Okay. Okay.
They started like, in the black. Okay.
Don't spoil me. Don't.
I'm not spoiling.
If it starts
I'm just
going
saying,
bad, okay, we're starting. I think we're starting on this. Something popped.
It's saved.
Yeah, let's get ready.
It starts in 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching the live stream here. Yeah. Is it on Twitch or it's on YouTube as well? Yeah, they're doing Twitch.
I'm watching on YouTube.
Yeah, same here. So, yeah, who's ready, guys? Who's ready? We've done a bit of pre-chat, warm the audience up. Everyone's
also, for that person who said, is GTA 6 going to be the best game? Look how long GTA 5 was out for.
True.
So I think it was like the PS2 had 3 generations of GTA, and then GTA 5 had 3 generations of console. If it works, it works.
Yeah, that's true. Free ramen for everyone, sponsored by Nvidia. Oh man, Nvidia ain't sponsoring the ramens, man. I'm sponsoring my own ramens. Yeah. Actually, AMD and Nvidia and Intel haven't been. Intel sponsored me with a couple of videos actually this year. The other two haven't. The other two haven't really sponsored anything. Yeah.
If a ramen store reached out and said, "Hey, I want to sponsor the channel. I want to be a channel sponsor. Free ramen for life." Would you take it?
If they've got like garlic and onion choices on the menu and they're heavy, and they're invested in garlic and onion, yeah, I'd take that sponsorship in a heartbeat.
You love your garlic.
Dude, garlic and onion, it's like it, dude. And throw some tomatoes in there, and that's like you're going to be
tomatoes in your ramen?
Well, no, like throw tomatoes in your diet. Sorry. Like, as long as you're getting some, tomatoes and onions are like the key to life, bro.
Yeah, just because you've got lifetime supply of something doesn't mean that's all you need to eat.
Yeah, tomatoes and onions. And I'm going to keep harping on about it on my channel, like, so when you want a low key. It's funny, with like Nvidia live stream and we're talking about ramen. Let's they should, but how good it'd be if they had a ramen demo, like if there's some like speaking of, so 16,000 people waited. Wow, man, people really want to see what's up here, man. This is gonna be insane. So it's beginning shortly, guys. Are you ready?
Less than a minute.
Oh. So
do we have any predictions in chat? Prices, performance?
Well, they've got no chat over there. We've got chat over here, guys. Come and join in. So, yeah, we got live predictions. I'm going for $1,200. I'm putting it in for $4,080 and $2,000 for the $4,090. So, put it in there. Say what it is.
That's US?
That's USD, yeah. That's basically what you're going. Bud Knuckles asked $10. Thanks for another $10 donation, my man. What do you think about monitors being the new bottleneck? No, not 4K. 4K is still plenty enough to handle these new cards. Like, that's where you're going. Like 1440p, if the 4090 is going to be like 80% plus performance, it's going to like 1080p and 1440p are going to be overkill.
Oh, it's another 5-minute countdown.
Oh, really? Yeah, man, come on.
Like the stream's started.
Okay. Actually, we can get volume levels. Okay, can you let us just... on your end, let us know volume levels then, man.
Sure.
Because yeah, we're gonna watch this. So I've got volume up max.
Hold on, why is my stream very behind?
People are predicting. Wow, someone's going 2,200. Wow, okay, a little bit of an edge there. I think that's a possibility too. $40,000, $82,000.
You need to turn the audio down a little bit.
Okay, so it's pretty loud, is it?
It's just music, but yeah, it's pretty loud.
Okay, cool. All right. We'll have a look. We got some BGM, courtesy of this live stream. Like, live stream of a live stream. This is Inception, fellas. It doesn't get any better than this. Man, chat is going wild, eh? I put it on slow mode as well, so you can't spam this. Like, the same person cannot spam the same message. You got a 5-second cooldown. So, someone's going 1,500 for a 4090. I don't think so, man. Absolutely. Look, I'll take my pants off.
I see €1,500.
Maybe $1,500, I'll take my pants off on this live stream. Yeah, it's not happening. Like 1,800, I think's minimum. 1,800, like, yeah, 1,799. I could see that happening, but I'm predicting 1,999. So, 4090, $4,090. That's in Australia, possibly. So 17. Okay, Rocket Jump's going with 1799 for the 49, 1299 for 48 hours. Logic. They're going to pretend they're cheaper, but we're still paying, more like 2,299 for the 49. Okay, yeah, I like Rocket Jump's thinking. Legit, guys. I think we're all circling in on that, on these price points. We're gonna see. I think they may surprise. I think Rocket Jump might be right in that they may surprise on the higher end. Everyone expecting 2K, they may go with the 1,800 than the 1,300.
Well, didn't they do that for the 30 series as well? They said, "Oh, this is our reference price," but then they
Pants Off City. People are getting hyped. Pants Off City. €2. €2. Thanks for that. Glad Nvidia dropped plans to buy ARM. Yeah, actually, yes, because of the $40 billion, like, the loans, you know what I mean? They would have had to have borrowed, that was actually, in hindsight, it was probably good that they missed out on that deal, man. If they took ARM up, they might have been in a lot of trouble, hey, because interest rates are going up. Yeah. You know, they're bringing everybody's love him or hate him, Jay Powell. He's he's pretending like he's Paul Volcker now. He's like, I'm going to be raising these interest rates up. We'll see, right? If we get 100 basis point interest. Actually, when's that coming? When's the Federal Reserve meeting, actually? Dude, this BGM's actually popping off, eh? It's like, just keep replaying this BGM. 4080, 1499, 4090, $2,000. Thanks for the $2 donation. Crying in USD, yeah, AUD, yeah. I mean, AUD, it's going to hurt, bro. It's going to hurt in everyone but US dollars, man. It's going to be like, that's what I mean. This is why this graphics card launch, just like AM5, Nvidia's launch, AMD's launch, it's going to be painful for them, man. Not just for everyone else.
$1 Australian dollar buys 67 Australian US cents. That's horrible. Jeez.
When are they meeting? So when's the Fed Reserve meeting? September 20. Whoa, okay, so the Fed's like literally meeting later today too.
Jeez.
I think their 75 basis points is expected. Yeah, they're meeting today too. Federal Reserve is meeting today. So if you get 100 basis point from the Federal Reserve, if interest rates got 1% in the US, that means they're serious about, like, they're actually, Jay Powell may actually be sticking to his Volcker rhetoric. If it's
we got
75
40 seconds on the stream, but prediction on actual basis points, not financial advice, none of that. Just
I'm thinking 100. It could be 100, man.
You think 1%?
Yeah, I think they're good. They have to get, like, inflation eats out the very fabric of an economy, man.
Yeah.
Inflation. Everyone thinks they want inflation until they don't.
I think they're not going to admit to it yet. I think they're going to go like 50.
Bro, everyone thinks inflation's cool until it comes around and kicks the whole economy in the ass. That's why the Chinese, dude, in the 90s, they felt it, dude. The Chinese don't want nothing to do with inflation.
75.
Don't want inflation, yeah. I mean, it might be the Volcker shock. Exactly, brothers. Come join in. Okay. Get cozy in chat. 3 seconds. Starting. Here we go. It's midnight in Australia. Actually, midnight in Japan. 1 a.m. for you in Oz?
That's right.
Damn, man, I'm running on a Earl Grey. Oh, here he is.
Computing is advancing
I gotta
at
turn him up.
incredible speeds. The engine propelling this rocket is accelerated computing, and its fuel is AI. Today, we will show you new advances in NVIDIA RTX, NVIDIA AI, and NVIDIA Omniverse. How these platforms propel new breakthroughs in AI, new applications of AI, and the next wave of AI for science and industry. We will announce new chips that power these new applications, and for the first time, cloud services to extend the reach of NVIDIA platforms. I want to thank all the sponsors, partners, researchers, developers, and customers who join us to make this event amazing. Welcome to GTC. I want to show you something amazing. Racer X is a fully interactive simulation built with NVIDIA Omniverse. Racer X is physically simulated. The lighting, reflections, and refractions are ray traced. Nothing is pre-rendered and baked in. The parts and joints of the cars are individually modeled. Their physical properties affect driving dynamics. Things in the environment are not static props, but rigid body, cloth, and fluid simulations. Smoke, fire, and dust are volumetric simulations. Racer X is a simulation. Future games will not have pre-baked worlds. Future games will be simulations. Racer X is running on one single GPU.
Okay, so like, it's a demo. Like, cool, man.
They pushed Omniverse last.
AI. I mean, notice AI. You keep hearing AI. AI is huge, though, man. It's growing. AI is a massive part of, I think, Nvidia's focus, and this is why Intel. I think this is why Intel is so keen to get on the GPU market for AI, because they know it's the future, man. Like, and in this Racer X demo, I'd like it if someone was actually playing a demo rather than saying, okay, this is what the technology can do.
Well, they said none of this is pre-rendered, so
yeah. So we're, like,
all right.
I'd rather see a dude on stage like playing the game
with an Xbox controller going around instead of these cinematics.
Yeah, or just a no-brand controller, because they probably can't, do Xbox got AMD in it, bro, so they'd probably be sweating. Racer X, guys, that's how we've started this stream off. Everyone's waiting for the GPU news, like, where's the 4090, man? When's the 4080 coming? So, is the stream actually that laggy? I mean, the video's a little bit better. Like, it's okay. It's 30 YouTube 30 FPS. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's streams in 30 FPS. So even if we did 30, it wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah. 30 FPS, baby. That's what we're getting here. This is like it's like I'm watching like some Disney. Like, is there the 60 FPS option? No, unfortunately not. We'll check. Oh wait, maybe there is. Hold on, I'll put this. Yeah, put it in 1080p.
It doesn't look like it for me. I don't have an option for.
No, there's
60.
there's no 60, man. It's only 30. So. Can we full screen the video? Yeah, I mean, this is a long demo. Hey, it's just like, yo. It's not pre-rendered, but they like did the cutscenes.
They did the cinematics, yeah.
The programmable shading GPU nearly a quarter of a century ago. GPUs revolutionized 3D graphics and created a medium with an infinite palette for artists. At SIGGRAPH 2018, we launched NVIDIA RTX, a new GPU architecture that extended programmable shaders with 2 new processors. RT cores accelerate real-time ray tracing. Tensor cores process matrix operations central to deep learning. RTX opened a new frontier for computer scientists and a flood of new algorithms have appeared. A new
Here we
era
go.
of RTX neural rendering has started. Today, we're announcing Ada Lovelace, our
There
third
we go.
generation RTX. One Ada GPU powers Racer X. This generation is named after mathematician Ada Lovelace, who is often regarded as the world's first computer programmer. NVIDIA engineers worked closely with TSMC to create the 4N process, optimized for GPUs.
It's the chat.
This process lets us integrate 76 billion transistors and over 18,000 Cuda cores, 70% more than the Ampere generation. Ada evolves all three RTX processors. First, a new streaming multiprocessor with 90 teraflops, over 2 times the previous generation. Ada's SM includes a major new technology called shader execution reordering, which reschedules work on the fly, giving a 2 to 3 times speed up for ray tracing. SCR is as big an innovation as out-of-order execution was for CPUs. Second, a new RT core with twice the ray triangle intersection throughput and 2 important new hardware units. A new opacity micromap engine speeds up ray tracing of alpha test geometry by a factor of 2 times. And a new micromesh engine which increases geometric richness without the BVH build and storage cost. And third, a new Tensor core with the Hopper FP8 transformer engine and 1.4 petaflops of tensor processing. Raw ray tracing horsepower is not enough.
Sorry, I got asked about it. Do a 4090 giveaway. Like, bro, I'm probably not even getting a 4090. How can I even give one away? But I mean, they're going on about the technology. I mean, dude, I gotta say, remember when we talked about before the stream his demeanor? Jensen does look a bit worried in this stream, dude.
You reckon?
Yeah, he looks like he does look concerned. Usually he's bossing it, man.
That is hard to coalesce or capture.
Like, don't you agree?
Execution
I don't know. He's not on screen for me.
Okay, when he gets on screen, like he's
efficiency
yeah.
by rescheduling shading workloads.
Dude, something's
on the fly
bothering him, man. Like
to better
it's
utilize the GPU resources.
is it the stock price? Let's just check the
We're
stock
seeing
price
up
quickly.
to 2 to 3 times increase in ray tracing and 25% in
Yeah, he
overall
looks a
game
little bit
performance.
stressed.
Like accelerated computing,
But also, he
computer
is reading off
graphics
a prompter,
is a
so
full stack
it could just be
challenge.
the pauses in that.
Breakthroughs require innovation in architecture and design, as well as algorithms. For example,
DLSS,
NVIDIA's
DLSS
RTX GI
3.
uses ray tracing to do real-time multi-bounce indirect lighting. RTX DI uses ray tracing to do direct illumination from millions of lights, casting shadows from all lights. RTX DI is used for emissive surfaces, such as billboards, TV screens, neon tubes.
Is it a deep fake?
NVIDIA real-time denoisers is a spatial
That's what we thought last
temporal
year, but
denoising technique
turns out not
that
to
takes
be.
an incomplete ray-traced image
Like, yeah,
and
he's using
infers
the
the ground truth,
RTX
reducing
green
the number
screen.
of rays needed. And DLSS, Deep Learning Super Resolution, is one of our greatest achievements. Ray tracing requires insane amounts of
that's true.
computation. Each frame of a CGI movie takes hours to render. We want to do this
The
in real
jacket
time.
does look fake. The jacket does
NVIDIA
look fake.
RTX opened the world to real-time ray tracing. RT cores do BVH traversal and ray triangle intersection testing, which saves the SMs from spending thousands of instructions on each ray. But even with RT cores, frame rates were too low for games. We needed another breakthrough. Enter deep learning. DLSS uses a convolutional autoencoder AI model and takes the low-resolution current frame and the high-resolution previous frame to predict on a pixel-by-pixel basis a high-resolution current frame. The AI model is trained to predict an
Do you think he
ultra-high-resolution
oils his jacket, though?
16K
Because there's no way it's
reference
fake
image.
leather.
The difference
The jacket
between
just
the
looks like it's
predicted and
rent. Yeah,
reference
it's
image
pre-rent.
is used to train the neural network.
It just
Yeah.
looks a little bit blocky
The
because of
process
the.
is
Yeah, but the
YouTube
shirt,
bitrate, I think.
the shirt looks too clean as
until
well.
The network can predict a high-quality image. Ada introduces DLSS 3, a new AI that generates entirely new frames rather than just pixels. DLSS 3 has 4 components: a new optical flow accelerator, game engine motion vectors, a convolutional autoencoder AI frame generator,
Demo, please.
and our reflex super low latency pipeline. DLSS 3 processes the new frame and the prior frame to discover how the scene is changing. The optical flow accelerator provides the neural network with the direction and velocity of pixels from frame to frame. Pairs of frames from the game, along with the geometry and pixel motion vectors, are then fed into a neural network that generates the intermediate frames. DLSS 3 generates entirely new frames without processing the graphics pipeline.
Yeah, the jacket looks so
Boosting
fake.
game performance
if
by up to
it's not
4
pre-rendered,
times
I'm going to be
over
surprised.
brute force rendering.
No, I
Because
think it's just
DLSS 3
bitrate because you can
generates
see
a
the
new frame
banding.
without involving
Okay.
the game, it benefits both GPU and CPU limited games. For CPU limited games, like physics-heavy or large world games, DLSS 3 allows the Ada GPU to render the game at a much higher frame rate than the CPU is able to
Wow,
compute.
so it's saying that DLSS will
3
have better
is one of
FPS
our
than the
greatest
CPU can
neural
physically
rendering
do.
inventions.
Yeah, well, they're saying that
Interesting.
they're saying the Tensor
2077
cores are going
shown
to
in
process
all
what some of the
new
CPU would
max
otherwise
ray
do.
tracing
Mm.
mode.
So,
SCR
oh, here we go.
is
Demo.
demo.
DLSS
Okay.
3.
Okay.
They got to sell these new graphics
Pushing
cards
the
somehow.
state-of-the-art graphics into the future takes an incredible amount of computational horsepower. In a modern game like Cyberpunk, we run over 600 ray tracing calculations for every pixel.
He's picked the
Just
right
to
game. He's
the
picked the
line.
right game for
That's
sure,
16
man.
times
That
the
game did look
increase
amazing with
in
ray
time
tracing. Like,
introduced real-time ray tracing 4 years
just
ago.
show us some other
Yet
games.
The number of
Come on.
transistors we have available in a GPU to do these calculations have not increased at that rate. That's the power of RTX. We can deliver a 16 times increase in
Apparently
4
he's not
years
blinking at all.
with artificial intelligence.
There
Well,
you
I
go.
mean, yeah,
Some
the
pixels
big
are
cuts
calculated,
where they cut away.
Most are predicted. Let's enjoy Microsoft
Ooh,
Flight
yeah, he's
Simulator,
not.
a game that is CPU limited. Because of the realistic
No, he's
physics
reading
in a
off a
giant
prompter.
world.
At the end of
It
every
is one
sentence,
of the
he's
longest
Yeah, but his eyes
running
aren't blinking. Yeah,
franchises.
it's right. Yeah.
no,
This
because
is
at the
Flight
end
Sim's
of every
40th
sentence, he
anniversary.
cuts.
Okay.
With
So
Ada and DLSS
It would
3,
make sense that
Flight
people-
If it's
Simulator
dropping
is
frames, I think it's
silky
my
smooth.
side. Sorry, we got like 3 video feeds going on.
Let me have a look. You look okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little bit of
Yeah. As long as it's bearable.
It's watchable. Having Flight Sim double in FPS is actually such a huge
Yeah, but
milestone.
it's like, I mean, okay, so you got Cyberpunk, you got Flight Sim. I don't play both these games. Like, you really want it. That's what I was telling Nvidia like years ago.
I think
Mul-
they're showing them because these are known to be worst case scenarios.
Minecraft, bro, like Minecraft still gets hammered by
Lightspeed
RTX.
Studios
True.
used Omniverse to remaster one of the most celebrated games in
That was
history.
Nice.
Portal was developed by Valve and released in 2007. It was GDC's Game of the Year and exhibited at the Smithsonian. Portal RTX is both nostalgic and futuristic at the same time. Let's take a look.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. We do what we must because we can.
The light's going through the. Oh,
All of us, except the ones who are dead. Welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. Cake and grief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. The Enrichment
Oh, I might
Center
actually
regrets to
replay this
inform
if
you
it
that
looks
this
this
next
good.
test is impossible.
Yeah, look, I'm getting a semi.
What
Like,
are
I'm
you
gonna.
doing? Stop it.
Fair enough. I'm getting a bit of a semi here, eh?
Yeah, it does make sense that they'd re-release Portal 1 instead of Portal 3.
Portal with RTX is a mod. We did it with Omniverse. Modding is a massive culture.
That looks good.
Everyone is a creator. There are millions of modders, and billions of mods are downloaded each year. In fact, 9 of the 10 most popular competitive games owe their existence to mods. We created an Omniverse application called RTX Remix for game modding. Start the game and capture the game into USD, which is loaded into Omniverse.
No.
Here, we're using Elder Scrolls Morrowind from Bethesda, one of the top modded games of all time.
Yeah, of course they're gonna do it.
Once
There's
in RTX
no
Remix,
way it just
the AI-assisted
pulls games
toolset has deep learning models to upres textures and assets, and an AI model
Okay,
to
I'll put it
convert
this way. They know
materials
how to sell.
to have physically accurate properties.
Yeah, look.
The rich Omniverse ecosystem of creative tools can then be used to enhance the game assets. When done, export the RTX mod pack.
Look, he wasn't
play the
voted
game
#1
with the
CEO
RTX
for a
rate.
reason. Like, look, you know, he did get #1 CEO in the world for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, like the whole presentation, like, whoa, like, you know, they might even. You gotta be careful though. Like, they can make the graphics look crap.
Yeah, pre-recorded.
Like, no, but they make the thing look crappier than it is.
Is
And it's like,
incredible tech
up the.
and the most advanced game modding tool ever created.
Then do what is it? 4K.
Portal RTX and
super
RTX
sampling.
Remix will be available shortly after Ada launch.
Chat's
RTX
like, take my
Neural
money.
Network
Yeah,
algorithms
wait until you see the two.
programmable
Like, wait until you see the
RT
prices. That's what I
cores
mean.
and
You get.
Tensor cores to
You're
create
getting
amazing
warmed
images.
up, okay?
Well,
You're
no,
getting,
these tools would be released for everyone,
Is a
wouldn't they?
massive leap
Anyone with RT
over
cores.
the Ampere
yeah, I can see
generation.
half. Like at the start of it, Chat's kind of like, look,
Rasterized
just.
games, Ada is up to 2 times
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
was like hesitant.
Yeah, and now they're
everyone's
now
on board.
half the chat's kind of like, okay, take my money, take my money. The other half's reserved. I'm reserved. I'm staying reserved here, fellas. I'm waiting for the price tag.
Compared to Ampere. And you can really push Ada. We've overclocked Ada past 3 gigahertz in our labs. RTX reinvented graphics.
I'm just gonna get the kettle
Now
on.
Ada is paving the
Yeah, I
way
might do the same
for
in orbit.
future games to be fully simulated worlds like Racer X. Today
Racer
we're
X again.
announcing our highly anticipated Nvidia Ada Lovelace GPU.
What a
The
horrible time
GeForce
to walk away.
RTX
Look
4090.
at this.
NVIDIA engineers push technologies on every front.
1600.
New SM with shader execution reordering. New
24
RT
gigabytes
core
still.
with opacity
2 to 4
micromesh and
times faster
micromesh
than
engines.
39 Ti.
New Tensor core.
Oh,
with
what a
FPA
horrible time
transformer
to
engine.
walk away.
And a pixel processing
What a horrible time
300
to
times
walk away.
optical
Oh,
flow
no, he did the
accelerator
price.
for
Oh.
DLSS 3.
1600.
4 times
Okay,
more
my
processing
pants. It was
throughbut.
$14.99.
Compared to
Pants
the
are off.
world's reigning
1600.
GPU
Okay.
champion, The 3090
close.
Ti. 4090
Whoa. Okay.
is 2 times faster
He's
on Microsoft
dude.
Flight
I
He's
don't think
Simulator.
anyone saw that
3
coming.
times faster
That's-
on Portal RTX.
there. You go, man.
And
like
4
he's
times faster on
no wonder
Racer X.
EVGA, bro. No wonder EVGA just got out of the business because like they got all these 3090.
can't.
Dude, that just killed the price of a 3090 Ti, bro.
Yeah.
That just killed the price of a 3090 Ti.
1200 for 4080.
Dude, go back to Jay's 2 cents' video. Like, it's not coming out for another year, bro. I heard from a little birdie.
Racer X.
No, my pants aren't gone. $14.99, the pants were gone. $15.99, my pants are still on. That's like, wow.
Starting at 329 are the best
for
GPUs in the
3060.
world
Okay,
serving
are they?
mainstream gamers.
Okay.
RTX 4090 and RTX 4080 GPUs starting at $899 deliver the
Whoa,
ultimate performance to
okay.
enthusiasts.
He's
The
doing.
Ada Lovelace generation advances
Yeah.
all 3
So
RTX
he's saying that
processors.
the 40
The engines
coexist
of
with
neural
30
rendering.
series.
EVGA,
Ada
see,
is a
EVGA knew
quantum
this
leap
was,
for
dude.
gamers.
Those
And
cards
paves
are
the
getting
way for
smashed now,
creators
man.
Of fully
Like,
simulated worlds like Omniverse.
dude, what the? That's actually. Okay, I'm kind of surprised, man. It's $15.99, like, I mean, wow.
1600.
If you bought a 3090 Ti, bro, for $1,500, go get a refund now if you can. Like, do
Yeah,
whatever you can to get your card
absolutely.
back. Like, take your graphics card back now. Go get a refund, bros.
Oh yeah, miners.
Like a 48, yeah, well 4080. Guys, GPU season has begun. Go Hunter, go lowball now. Facebook Marketplace, send them the link. Seriously, turn this crap down. Send them the link, bro. Like, send them the screenshot and be like, yo, I want a 3080 for $350, man. I want a 3090 for $500. Look, the 4080's coming. It's gonna have better performance than a 3090.
The 4080 is
Yeah.
2 to 4 times faster.
Bro, Jay better make an apology video, like a proper apology video, man. Everyone was just like, wait, dude, just wait, you know what I mean? Like,
People saying it costs too much to buy. It doesn't matter. It means all the other prices have to come down
yeah,
way more to compete.
yeah, like,
If you're getting
okay.
a 3080 competing with a 40,
That's
no,
kind of
4080
like,
competing
that's,
with a
I mean,
3090.
I mean, they're expensive, right? $1,600 is super expensive for a 4090. $900 is still expensive for a 4080, but it's going to crush all the 30 series card pricing. That's the benefit for gamers now. Like, this is actually good for the used market and those existing cards. That's why. Okay, so how can EVGA say they didn't know the pricing of the new cards when they were discounting them heavily, like as it got closer to this date, man? This is what I mean. This whole
They
industry
showed
just.
the jacket. Maybe he is a render.
Let's have a look. Did they come crashing down already? Man, these prices tomorrow, these 3090 prices are coming down, bros. Lowball, like, I want my audience just now to get those screenshots. Yeah, but this is what I mean. This is why you wait, dudes.
Welcome
Like,
to the Omniverse. The next evolution of the internet,
okay.
called the metaverse, will be
Ooh,
extended
metaverse.
with 3D.
You know, Facebook.
Today's internet connects websites described in HTML and viewed
I
through
can't
a
believe you
browser.
did the price
The
already.
metaverse,
That's pretty
the
good.
3D internet,
All right. You
connects
what people
virtual
wanna see.
3D worlds described in USD and viewed through a simulation engine. Omniverse is a platform for building and operating metaverse applications.
Back onto the back to the MSRP. But someone's like, "There's no such thing as MSRP." Nah, that was during crypto mining. Crypto's done, bros. Like, the whole GPU mining thing for crypto is done. No one's buying GPUs for crypto mining anymore. This is only gamers now. Okay, we're back to just gamers.
Omniverse is a real-time,
Just gonna get that tea ready.
large-scale 3D database.
Well, the kettle
it is
is
a
boiling.
shared 3D world.
Yeah, fair enough.
Omniverse is a network built on USD. It connects 3D worlds. Omniverse is a computing platform. You can write applications that run on Omniverse. These applications are like portals into the Omniverse
Yeah, I've got a
virtual
20
world.
series GPU as well.
We've
I
written
was
some Omniverse
waiting for 40
applications
series,
like
so I
Create and
knew
View for
something good was
collaboration,
coming.
Replicator for synthetic data generation, and IsaacSim and DriveSim for digital twin simulations. We are releasing a major update to Omniverse. Support for Ada Lovelace GPUs with a giant leap in ray tracing and large scene performance. New GAN-based and diffusion model-based neural rendering tools. Omnigraph is a graph execution engine to procedurally control behavior, motion, and action.
Wait, bro, you know how many
A major
PCs?
update
Okay.
of Omniverse physics.
You know how many gaming PCs are going up for sale tomorrow on eBay? Like, dude,
If they haven't gone up already,
well, no,
they
there's,
are
well,
getting...
see, well, this is like the enthusiasts are watching this, right?
Yeah.
And the main, you know, the normies aren't noticing this right now. So, like,
So you reckon they're trying to slip some under?
oh yeah, you get rid of it as soon as you can.
Well,
you know?
they can, yeah.
Some dude doesn't know about this announcement, man.
Synthetic data
So,
to train self-driving cars,
yeah,
robots, and all kinds
Yes,
of
they
intelligent
announced it.
models.
yep.
New Omniverse JT connector.
Should change
This
the
is
title
big.
of the stream.
Siemens
yeah.
invented JT, the industry standard language
I
of
didn't
product
expect that
lifecycle
one.
management
Yeah.
and the interoperability format of CAD systems like NX, Creo, CATIA, and Inventor. The JT connector opens the industrial and manufacturing worlds to Omniverse. Omniverse is
that
an
they're working with
enterprise
these
platform
independent tools.
that is useful
Yeah.
from the beginning of design
Even though a
and
lot of the
styling.
gamers...
Pricing,
yeah,
like,
you know.
pricing's not terrible, but it's not great. It's
Marketing,
like,
operations,
it's
the
like
entire
okay.
product lifecycle.
Like,
At the
put it
core
this
of
way,
the
Nvidia did
individual
save
game,
face with this pricing. If they did 2K for the 4090s, like, yeah, I'm sort of out, boys. But like,
is a
1599 was kind of like a saving grace because inflation is a thing. Like inflation is a thing. That's like
Many specialized tools are used
4080.
by designers, artists,
It's not bad. It's not
engineers,
great. But again,
working in different teams.
I'm looking forward to
organizations,
seeing what 30 series cards will come down to now. Personally, as a used enthusiast,
different
so
data formats are stored all over the company. A visual effects pipeline can use 5 to 7 tools. Each specializes in a certain aspect of the workflow, such as modeling, rigging,
Supply should be fine because
animation, or
there's no
simulations.
miners buying
DNEG,
artificially bringing
an
up the demand.
award-winning visual effects and animation studio, uses Autodesk Maya, Side Effects Houdini, Adobe Substance 3D, and Foundry.
yeah, like okay. When's he gonna get back to When is he gonna get back to power consumption, FPS, release dates? Yeah, that's what we want to know.
Omniverse lets DNEG's creators
Like Omniverse.
bring in
Is,
data from different tools in their full fidelity.
I mean, like people are going to be able to utilize this really well.
Yeah.
It's just
in a shared
I'm like,
No, this is
I'm a
bringing
gamer, bro.
VFX to the next level, but yeah, we are gaming.
we're gamers, man.
Focus.
Yeah.
using simple out-of-the-box Omniverse tools. These Omniverse
bear
capabilities
did
are
look pretty
valuable
cool.
to nearly
Yeah.
every industry.
Got to look at the cool
NVIDIA
graphics.
MSRP was
Yeah.
created by 30 artists using
So
11
how much is that going to be in
collaborating
Oz, right?
across
If
12
we
time
if we look at that
and
16
done in
1599.
only 3 months. The team used
And it's
Omniverse
always
to
a little bit
connect
more than
and
Yeah,
collaborate.
the
so
direct.
it's 2,400 Aussie.
Custom
That's
3D
still that's
pipeline
2080
to
Ti.
orchestrate
Like
and
if you're
manage
looking
the
at AUD pricing.
The architectural
In
design
euro,
process
it is.
commonly uses apps like Revit,
Oh no,
Rhino,
sorry,
SketchUp,
Wrong one.
ArchiCAD, and 3ds Max.
1,600
KPF,
euro. But you can have tax
An
in Europe.
award-winning
So
architectural design firm connects architects, designers, and clients in Omniverse.
Oh,
Clients can review progress by
that's pretty
interacting
cool.
with a full
So you like
fidelity
make a
and
floor plan in
photorealistically rendered
Revit.
model.
You can have people
Auto
like
and other physical
walk
product
through
makers
it.
isn't that
in
like
real
Figma?
time.
Isn't that like Figma? Have you heard of
I'm
Figma?
not sure what Figma is.
Adobe are acquiring
is
Figma for
creating a
20
digital
billion.
twin of
Oh,
their
true.
Michigan
Yeah.
Design studio in Omniverse, where designers, engineers, and
Yeah,
marketers
look,
can
imagine having
collaborate.
like a model of your car and
Omniverse
walking
gives
around
them
in
a
real
single
time with your
source of
clients. Like,
truth
that'd be pretty
that
cool.
is physically simulated and faithfully rendered. Omniverse is a virtual world used to design,
Like, yeah, it's still
build, and
mainly a
operate
gimmick,
things in the
but-
physical world. In the future, everything made will have a digital twin used by the makers to emulate the behavior and performance of a product in the physical world. No physical product operated by software can be deployed in large numbers without testing the software on its digital twin. Let me give you some examples. Telcos will deploy millions of 5G microcells and towers over the next 5 years, optimizing the placement and
Oh.
operations of new and
That's
existing
pretty
cells
cool.
and
Dude,
towers.
hey, tone
and
down
save
your
billions
hype.
for the $2 trillion telecom
Yeah, don't know more. Oh, like I
Charter.
want to
It's
give
just-
Nvidia my money. Oh, I want to give Nvidia my money.
They're
AI.
optimizing with AI.
Super
Ooh.
cool
They
interactive
said,
data
"Ooh, the
analytics
keywords."
platform company
Yeah, look.
are using Omniverse to create digital twins of their 4 and 5G networks at
Yeah, but,
metro
like, as
and
an industrial
nationwide
designer,
scales.
like, it does a lot of
Heavy
this stuff
AI
makes a
uses
lot of
Omniverse
sense.
to combine multi-billion point LiDAR scans, satellite
But
imagery,
a lot of it is just
buildings,
gimmicks.
trees, and surroundings.
I was so close to taking
and
my
their
pants
RF
off, though.
propagation
Like,
model
damn.
to simulate the
scary
performance
close.
of
That was
Charter's
close, man,
radio
yeah.
network in real time.
Like, what did you guess? You guessed 2K.
Lowe's
Yeah, I was saying
is
2K.
one of the world's
Rocket John was
largest
saying
home improvement
1,800, but
retailers,
yeah, that's
with over 2,000 stores and 300,000
1800
retail
as well, yeah.
associates. Lowe's is using Omniverse to design, build, and operate digital twins of their stores to optimize operations and enhance the shopping
But
experience.
still, there's no like the low end is where I'm worried about now, man. Like it's
Yeah.
GTX 1630 is just total trash for. You need that $200 card, man. AMD.
Well,
seemed
no,
like-
they listed it. They said 4090, 4080, 3080,
Yeah.
3060, 3050. So it looks like they're trying to make them coexist.
Critical
Yeah.
part of the global
Well, at
supply
least for now.
Deutsche
Yep.
Bahn, the national
Except you
railway
notice our
company
3090 and 3090 Ti and 3080 Ti weren't there anymore.
They're just
Uh,
there's no value proposition for them.
yeah, I mean,
Omniverse is also
Yeah.
using AI
Ooh.
models
If it does have
continuously
AV
monitor
encode,
the
that's
railways and trains.
huge.
and recognize hazards and situations that can affect network operations. Deutsche Bahn expects to increase capacity and efficiency of the railway and reduce its carbon footprint without building new tracks. Each of these stories are amazing. Be sure to check out their videos on the NVIDIA homepage. There are many great examples
NVIDIA website
of
updated.
how companies
Let's
use
have a look at
Omniverse
this.
to create digital twins of factories, logistics warehouses, automated manufacturing lines, and industrial plants. Let's take a look.
I think people knew. I gotta keep posting.
No, it's still
the
on
price.
30 series for me.
I gotta keep posting the price. So many
Yeah,
people
just
are
every
coming
now
in.
and then.
Yeah, people are
Yeah.
coming in. Yeah.
Nvidia graphics card website has not been updated for me. That's all that we care about.
And the music at the start of the stream was so much better. Now you got like inspirational music and this. Yeah. To be
They
honest,
had that bass popping before.
yeah, dude. Like to be honest, I'm more of a country guy. I don't like full on cities, metro, like full metro. I'm not like that's not me. So like I'm watching this kind of like, oh man. I like a bit of a balance between country and city. Yeah, now we're going to the country in a car. This is nice, but let's get that music at the start of the stream playing. That was a bit more vibrant, man. The inspirational, like you're gonna conquer the world, and it's like, nah, bro. I'm sitting behind a computer with a cup of tea. You know, making sure my voice doesn't blow out on a live stream. And you know, Jensen's making it think like, well, I can put on my Superman cake and conquer the world. I'm gonna conquer the world with a 4090 or a 4080.
This is royalty-free music.
Oh, it is? I thought they would have something special made for it, eh?
According
Okay.
to chat.
Okay. Okay, Spacebar. He's the first guy to place his pre-order on a 4080. Wow.
You can do
He's
that.
just bought it. Like, dude, Nvidia has... And Jensen just sold him, man. He's done. He's just hanging up the boots. He's like, take my money.
Connections to Omniverse are growing fast. There are already 150 connectors to Omniverse. These are the tools and platforms.
It's a good
used
question,
by the
actually. Does it
world's
have
$100
DisplayPort
trillion
2.0?
business.
That's a good
I
question.
don't think that's
These
been
connectors
finalized, has it?
open
Well,
Omniverse to
the-
companies
So it
that
can't.
span the
Well, the latest LG TV has DP 2.0. So,
Does it?
yeah.
manufacturing,
LG
media
TV
and
with
entertainment,
The
display.
GQ900, I'm pretty sure. DP
to supply
2.0.
chain and logistics.
Check it out if you
Here are
want.
some examples of
Yeah, I'm
companies who are
looking it
using
up.
Omniverse to connect their teams, visualize their data in full
Yeah,
fidelity,
Amazon's a huge
generate
partner with
synthetic data to
Nvidia.
train AI models,
Google there?
and simulate digital twins. Omniverse is a new computing platform and requires a new computer system. There are three elements to the Omniverse computer: RTX computers for creators, designers, and engineers; OVX servers to host connections to the Nucleus database and run virtual world simulations; and third, the NVIDIA GDN, portals into the Omniverse.
It's a lot
Through
of
GeForce Now,
keywords.
We've built a
like
global GDN.
buzz,
It
but for
allows
most
internet video to be
average
streamed
people
efficiently.
who's buying a
NVIDIA
GPU, they're
GDN
not hopping into the
can stream
metaverse for their
interactive
work.
graphics efficiently
They're gamers.
between NVIDIA RTX PCs, NVIDIA GPUs.
Thanks for the $10 dono, Reborn Root. So if it was 4K, I wouldn't have bought it. Yeah, dude, no one would have bought it 4K Aussie, man. That's just ridiculous.
Let me show you
Hopefully
how
it comes
React
in, like the 4090
hypercar
comes in
and
under
advanced
2.5K AUD,
platform
like, or at least around
uses
there.
That'd be
Omniverse
good.
to
Well, it
connect
might be
the
good,
design,
but at least be
engineering,
bearable for
and
people who want the
It'd be
latest.
decent.
People
to
who want the
create
latest
the
and high end.
amazing Navera. Rimac designs on RTX workstations and
The
publishes the Omniverse-based
LG
car
OLED
configurator
Ultra Gear
application
does not look like
to
it
run
has
on NVIDIA GDN,
DisplayPort 2.
which is then streamed to be enjoyed on
I'm
any
looking at the
device.
spec sheet and it doesn't
It
say
says
anything
it on
about
the
it.
back of the
Omniverse
TV,
Cloud
eh? It says
is a suite
DP
of
2.0.
software and infrastructure
Maybe I got
as
an
a
engineering
service
sample.
for designing, publishing, and
Bro, they need to show F1. Like, why are they showing these? Like, I want to see F1 cars, eh? And like,
Let's see how
Verstappen,
technology
Max
pioneer
Verstappen.
AI-enabled
No, but
hypercars and
one of the
advanced
most
electric solutions
computationally
can
intense
enable
things is
collaborative
like
workflows for their
measuring
teams
aerodynamics
and
in
deliver
turbulence.
advanced
Yeah.
3D experiences
So
to
seeing an
their
F1
audiences
car would
with
actually be
Omniverse
really
Cloud.
cool.
yeah.
The 3D
Like, this is like
models of
GTA
cars
5 cars
are
and
designed
getting
by
a boner
large
and
teams
like
of
all that. I've already got
individuals,
numerous
each
boners
using
in
their own
GTA 5.
specialized
That's-
tools. Here, designers connect to Omniverse Nucleus Cloud. Their
And like, you know, 1599, it's still
With
not
USD
like.
workflows, they can aggregate full high fidelity
Yeah.
datasets from their favorite tools, including Autodesk Alias, Houdini, Adobe Substance 3D Painter, and Omniverse Create. Each designer either works
Yeah,
on
so
their
there's some
own
details that need to be
device,
answered, right? Is there DLSS 3.0 for 3000 series cards? That's another question as well. We didn't get that from the live stream. That's a good question.
Prechat integrates the ground truth USD model into an advanced real-time 3D configurator and publishes it to the Nvidia Graphics Delivery Network, a planetary scale network of distributed data centers that stream high performance, low latency.
Yeah, we're gonna have people just yelling their favorite F1 drivers in chat. Charles
Yeah.
Leclerc. But it's like I just love it how the commentator, you know, the commentator goes like Max Verstappen. Like I love it how he says it, eh?
He does pretty well. Have you been following it?
Not much actually. Not while I was in Japan. In Oz, I was following it a bit, but not now. Reborn, thanks for the $5, brother. Aussie. Well, I can finally stop bottlenecking my i9 12900K with a 1660 Super. I mean, yeah, it's not really. You're not really You're just maxing out your GPU. You're gonna get smooth FPS on that.
Viewers at every edge of the planet and delivers the possibility to build and operate advanced 3D internet applications on any device.
Yeah, but always, if you notice, Nvidia always comes out before AMD. They've always got like the 1 or 2 month ahead.
NVIDIA Omniverse Cloud, an infrastructure as a service.
Well, AMD's
that
always
connects
sort
Omniverse
of
applications.
tailored their,
I'd love to
their
see
launch
AMD.
strategy
I'd love-
based on Nvidia's.
I'd love to see AMD just come out ahead and be like, we've got the new card coming out before Nvidia, right? Nvidia always seems to get the jump on AMD. It's like, you know what I mean? Like now the ball's in AMD's park to bring out what they've got. You know what I mean? Like RX 7900, RX 7800, right? The ball's in their court. So it's not 12. I got to redo the prices, guys. Sorry. I must have. I got to. Sorry, I got to redo the description. Sorry. Yeah, I've got people are jumping in chat, not knowing the chat. So yeah, it's I thought it was going to be that. I was wrong. So
Everything from the way
Well, that's what the rumors were.
to how it runs is completely different. A
Pleasantly
new type of
surprised.
processor had to be created. NVIDIA's Xavier was the world's first robotics processor designed
oh
for
yeah,
deep
just pin
learning.
it true. Yeah. Okay.
Since then, every 2 years, we've announced a giant leap in performance. The driving force of the increased performance is the simultaneous increase in number
Thanks for that.
and resolution
I
of
forgot about
sensors
pinning in live chat.
and
Thanks
more
for that.
sophisticated AI models needed to expand driving domains and improve safety. Safety is the #1 priority in robotics, and it demands diversity and redundancy in sensors.
Rocky's thoughts.
Yeah, they were talking AI with the 40 series and DLSS at the same time. So no, we don't know yet. So
We don't know, but based on precedent, they probably will, because they brought RTX Studio to 2020 series
twice the throughput of
and all that
Atlan,
sort of stuff. And
and
it's got
more
the
than
Tensor
twice
cores,
the
it's got the
delivered
RT
performance.
cores, so there's no reason it shouldn't.
they're talking about their real high-end stuff now. So yeah.
Well, this is their server CPUs.
Yeah, this is like out of anyone's price tag. But I'm gonna say maybe the 40 series is the only one that has some of these newer technologies, this
Like
time
what?
around. Like the
What do you think?
the DLSS 3.0. Like he didn't say, like, if you were gonna advertise this new stuff on the 30 series, you would specifically say it, right? This is gonna work on 30 series too, and he didn't.
Well,
I didn't hear
you
him.
don't know because they haven't specifically validated. But did 20 series get DLSS 2.0? I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, it did because it was more on the game side.
Yeah,
But,
it was on the game
this
side.
is-
Like, I don't
but
see why
he's
the-
no, but he's saying you got new Tensor cores, and this is technology designed for those new Tensor cores. So I think this might be 40 series exclusive. That's just based on what I'm gathering from
Display
what we
port
don't have.
1.4 confirmed. Okay.
With its 2,000 tops and 2,000
Yeah, when I
teraflops
when
to an
I
autonomous
go on the
driver.
Nvidia side, it just puts me at a 30
Can be
series.
configured to use
Okay.
a portion for cabin AI.
Oh wait, no, you can change the URL to 40 series and it works.
Okay, so they're announcing this high-end server
Domain
stuff.
isolation lets concurrent time-critical processes run without interruption.
Okay,
On one
so-
computer, you can simultaneously run Linux, QNX, and Android. Thor centralizes numerous computers and simultaneously offers a leap in capability while reducing cost and power. Today, parking, active safety, driver monitoring, camera mirrors, cluster, and infotainment are different computers.
What did he say?
In the future, these functions will no
Infiltainment?
longer
Infiltainment?
Infotainment.
Oh,
but will
Yeah.
be
I thought he said
delivered by
infiltainment. I'm like, what was that?
Yeah, his accent's a little
Oh,
bit.
did he stutter?
improves
Okay.
over time. Building robotic computers
Is
So
it
requires
like a
Real,
slight-
real
slight-
voice
an
AI
factory in the
rendered
data center
Jensen.
that processes data,
How do you know it's not
trains
AI
the
voice?
AI, simulates
They've
the
like
digital
AI
twin,
mapped
and
the,
maps the
the
world.
slight lisp.
And an AI computer in the car that processes the sensors to perceive the environment, stay clear
Ooh.
of obstacles, and
There's
drive the car to
two
its destination.
4080s. There's a 16 gig
NVIDIA
and 12
Drive
gig. That's
is
confirmed.
an end-to-end platform for autonomous
Okay.
vehicle development and
Yeah,
deployment.
have a look at the website.
For development,
Nvidia.com.
Drive includes replicator synthetic
If you
data
go graphics
generation,
cards,
NVIDIA
and then
AI
just change the URL
infrastructure,
to 40 series.
Drive Sim, and Drive Map. For deployment, Drive includes the full-stack driving
man,
and
I'm on the-
in-cabin AI applications,
I'm a noob,
the
man.
AI
It's giving me
computer,
Japanese. So
and the Hyperion Reference Autonomous Vehicle System.
let's go to US.
Let me show you some of the new exciting capabilities
you
of
go,
the NVIDIA Drive platform.
products
First,
and
an
then GeForce
AI
graphics
pipeline
cards.
called
Okay, yeah.
Neuro
It'll put you on
Reconstruction
30 series side,
that
right?
came out of NVIDIA research, is now a
Uh,
major feature in Drive Sim.
where we got products?
Creating scenarios
Products
that
and
GeForce
then-
graphics cards, yeah.
laborious
Yeah.
and difficult
Does it
to
give you 30 series side?
Our
A
researchers
special
have
broadcast.
developed
Watch
an AI
now.
pipeline
30 series
that
yet?
constructs a
Yeah, so
3D
just
scene
go to the URL
from
and change that to
recorded
40
sensor
series,
data.
and then it's the new page.
Machine is
Oh,
imported into
okay.
Drive Sim and can be augmented with human-created content or
Ooh.
AI-generated content.
It's all the specs. Do you want to maybe pull that up?
Yeah, I'm pulling up now on live stream. Yeah.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, so he only announced one 4080, but there's two
So there's
4080s.
Yeah.
Okay. We're ahead of the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's going on here?
Supercharging Drive Sim with a neural reconstruction engine to enhance simulation with AI and data captured by the fleet. In a matter of minutes, the neural reconstruction engine can reconstruct a full 3D digital twin of a recorded drive from sensor data.
Okay, so that's like for Tesla. That's Elon Musk. He's pitching to Elon Musk. Let's get back to these gaming specs here. 4080, yeah. So this is okay. So the 4080 12 gig will be 899, right? Like that's gonna be 899. Let's be honest. So then this one
Okay.
is gonna be, dude. That's a 4070. Like, look at the specs. The 4080 is just it's a 4070, dude.
Well, that just means there's going to be another in between.
That's a 4070. Like, look at the difference in Cuda Core. Like, it's just a
Yeah,
cut.
yeah.
It's like literally a 4070, and they're labeling it as a 4080 12 gig.
Mm.
Okay, so that kind of changes things, right? You've got a 47. That's like a 4070 in my eyes, eh?
Authored using synthetic and harvested scenes and assets.
Okay, so the 4x performance number is from Cyberpunk with new RT overdrive.
Okay, we got a new
But for-
encoder. We got a new encoder as well.
Yep.
Gen
Yep.
8, Gen 8, and same decoder. Gen 4, so it's not Generation 5. People were like, oh, it's going to be Generation 5. No, it's Gen 4 PCIe as well.
Yep.
New CUDA capabilities. And yeah, you've got the AV encode now, dude.
NVIDIA Drive
AV1 Encode, yeah.
Okay. You got all the
That's
same
going to be
stuff.
huge for content creators.
Yeah, and it is exclusive. DLSS 3 is exclusive to 40 series. There you go, unfortunately.
There we go.
Okay. So this is the stats on the website. I don't know if this is leaked early, but yeah, good. Who told you that to drop in 40 instead of 30?
I just tried it.
Okay,
Because
wow.
everyone's saying that 40 series website's been updated.
Yeah,
in
look
chat.
look at this. There you go. It's a 4070, man. Okay, so we got kind of a little bit. The 4090 was a little bit kind of surprising. But then we kind of got a little bit duped with the 4070 being a 4080. Okay. So your new 499 graphics card is now 899. So that just shows you how much inflation not just
Well-
inflation, but they're going for this.
Well, you say that, but it's also a
Yeah.
huge leap in performance. So
It's an 899, dude. 4070.
what will they bring out for the 4070 and the 4060?
Let me show it to you.
Well, they'll bring out
Even
your
even
4060 is going
specs.
to, well, your 4060 is going to be your 4070.
yeah, exactly.
A succulent Chinese meal. He says 4090 Ti is 4080 gigabyte. I love the name, dude. Isn't that the dude? This is Democracy Manifest. A succulent Chinese meal. I should get that up on the live stream, eh? Okay, so this is kind of, I don't know how I feel about this now, hey? Like, 4090 is okay for the ballers and people who don't care about money, but now the 4070 is 899, like really, let's be honest. That's...
So the 3070 was 5,800 Cuda Cores, so it's still a lot more. It is comparable in Cuda Cores to a 3080.
But that's what a 4070 was. Like, say for instance, the 3070 was a cut down 3080 kind of thing. That's traditionally
Obviously,
what it was.
it's slotting in as a 4070, but it's comparable in specs to 4080, so I see why they did it.
Well, they're doing it because, again, the lower end's getting eaten out by inflation, man. It's becoming more apparent and more obvious, and they don't touch on inflation. They won't talk about it at all. Like, they're just ignoring it. Like, Intel
I feel like even if they did, it'd be a cop-out. It's like, oh, price is higher because of inflation. It's like, it's just a cop-out.
Well, Intel admitted it in the quarter two investor report. Intel's like, look, inflation...
Yeah, that's an investor report, not a consumer-facing.
Yeah, Nvidia references as macroeconomic conditions. It's like, yeah, well, it's inflation, man. It's eating out their whole business. So,
we've dedicated ourselves to an end-to-end safety approach that extends from the AI factory to the fleet. We're making excellent progress developing the Drive end-to-end autonomous driving system.
Yeah,
Let
maybe
me show you our
worth
progress.
the tweet. That
From replicator
DLSS
synthetic
3
data
is
generation
40 exclusive.
AI model advances,
I'll tweet it out now.
Drive Sim
Yeah.
with hardware in the
I've
loop,
heard a couple of people in chat.
Drive Map autonomous fleet mapping, urban and highway driving and parking.
And yeah, it does have the
Let's take a
new
look.
gen Tensor cores and ray tracing cores, so a lot of this stuff would
Hi,
be exclusive.
Pavithra. You have an event at Plaza D. Cesar Chavez Park at 6 p.m. Would you like me to navigate there?
Yes, please.
Beginning drive pilot.
Anyone who pretends talking to your car is an actual thing is... I will never talk to my car and say, I want to go to the gas station and like enunciate it.
Dude, I want to have a relationship with my car, but not this car. Like I want some like R32 Skyline, like boxy, like...
You mean like, no, you want like a Knight Rider.
Yeah, dude. It's like, come on, give the enthusiasts, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just speaking for a small group of enthusiasts, but like I want to see Knight Riders all over here. Everything, just like muscle cars, Skylines, every cool sports car. I want to see sports cars. I don't want to see a Mercedes Benz with the, you know, got my Starbucks coffee and got my take me to the nearest Starbucks so I can get a dose of woke.
Pick up my daughter from school. Okay. It's like, no, I want to go fast.
Yeah,
That's why you pay a lot of money for a car.
I want to do a burnout, bro. In the metaverse. I want to do a burnout. Like, where's the burnout? Come on. It's an RX-7. That's it. 32s, FC. Even an FC, dude. Not even an FD. An FC RX-7. My man. Dude, I remember...
You prefer FC over FD?
No, I don't, but he knows the FC. Like, dude, we used to crash the... We had a friend... One of our friends had an FC. It was the biggest sack of crap. We, like, crashed it into trees when we were teenagers, bro. It was so bad, the FC. Like, I mean, it's a cool little car. All right.
The newest type of computers. These are real-time systems that sense the environment, reason about their surroundings, and plan actions consistent with their goals. Orin is our second-generation processor designed specifically for robotics, and it is a home run. Orin is the computing engine of autonomous.
Yeah, so they're going heavily into AI, dude, and this like robotics and stuff.
I just think because there's money,
there's huge money in it, dude. Massive money, man.
Well, you say that, but didn't Tesla switch from Nvidia to AMD? So they've lost a huge
doesn't matter,
market share of
dude.
that AI driving.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't matter. Where the money's going to be is military, dude. Like, you imagine all this crap in UAVs, like that. See, Boeing. You just said Boeing. Like, airplane.
And
like, dude, UAVs. This is where Nvidia wants to get. Like, that's going to be a huge market.
We're working with the industry on amazing robots. From pick and pack robotic
Yeah,
arms,
Skynet, bro, aka Nvidia.
AMR autonomous mobile robots, to last mile delivery robots. Today, we're announcing the Jetson
New
Orin
Nano.
Nano.
Yeah, see the
a
Jetson
tiny
UAV
robotics computer
that'll go into a drone, then come into a drone near you. Stay inside your house. You got to stay inside your house. How much power? TDPs. It wasn't listed on the website, was it? No TDPs.
I'm checking. No TDPs.
There
Yeah.
are robots that move, and there are robotic systems.
Oh no, there is.
We've got-
Whoa, there is graphics
No, we've
card
got
power.
plenty.
We've got graphics card power now. 450 watt.
AI platform. It's been
Where are you
Yeah,
looking at this?
yeah. We got 450 TDP, 320, and 285. Okay. I'll
So
tweet
that's
that
about
out.
what we were expecting.
Metropolis
Yeah.
makes sense of cameras,
TDP,
LiDAR, and other IoT
4090,
sensors to make warehouses,
450
factories,
watt,
retail stores,
4080,
and
16
cities safer
gigabyte.
and more efficient.
Was it again?
Orin is
320
also
watt?
the robotics processor of our
And
industrial
4080,
But
12
not really.
gigabyte.
RTX Edge AI platform.
I don't know why they're not just saying these details, dude, on the stream. Everyone wants to know this.
I'd be surprised if they didn't circle back.
Yeah.
Is adopting Metropolis.
Oh,
and
okay, here
Orin
I've got it.
IGX for their industrial edge computing platform. Each year,
450, 320,
2 million
285.
medical devices are made by 16,000 companies. In the past, medical instruments were built from bespoke sensor
They're
processing
getting into
chips.
medical.
Dedicated-
Ooh, that's also big money.
Yeah, they're getting into a lot of things. Like, but a lot of us want to know about the gaming cards, and like, you should have announced more of the details in depth, man. Like,
Like I said, I'd be surprised if they didn't. If that's all they said about it.
yeah.
The same fundamental robotics
Are we gonna go
pipeline
back to
of
it?
Sensor processing, environment reconstruction, detection and segmentation applies to medical
Three-slot
imaging
only
systems.
for 4090 and the top
Orin
tier
IGX
4080.
Yeah, it's just
is
like we get back to
also
here.
an
So here it is
ideal
on the
computing
website. So
platform
3
for medical
PCIe
imaging
8-pin
robots.
cables, and they got the
And
adapter.
running on Orin IGX
So all
is
grade of
NVIDIA
PCIe
Clara
Gen
Policy.
5. So they're turning. I think
Low
Nvidia may be
latency
turning their
image
cable
processing
into a Gen 5 cable, like
Clara
working with
Holoscan,
power
like all
supplies or whatever.
NVIDIA
Partners.
Surely.
platforms,
Yeah.
I don't see why they
includes
wouldn't.
libraries for data
Okay,
processing,
that's a huge GPU.
AI
3
model
slots
training,
as well, man. So that's
simulation,
basically
and the robotics
yeah,
application.
that's huge.
More than
Wow.
70 leading medical
Okay,
device
this is a
companies,
monster, man.
including Siemens
The
Health,
4090 is gonna be a monster.
Yeah,
dude.
no, it says or
startups,
a
and
450
medical
watt
centers are developing
Gen
on
5
Clara
cable.
Holoscan. Today we're
Okay.
announcing
So it does work.
that Active Surgical, Proximie, and Moon
So
Surgical will build their surgical robotic systems
their
on
GPUs are
NVIDIA
using the Gen
Clara
5 cable,
Holoscan,
and they've got the adapter
running
like
on
the Founders Edition.
Yeah, yeah,
RTX
yeah.
platform. There are no robots with universal skills,
Ooh, robots.
but building robotic systems share common methods and tools.
Yeah, no more gaming,
Robotics
dude.
require 2 computer systems. One being the AI factory for developing the robot AI,
Yeah, it is
And the
DisplayPort
other-
1.4a.
an AI computer to operate the robot.
Is there not
For several
1.4b?
fast-growing application domains, we created platforms that include domain-specific libraries for data generation, AI
No, there's
training,
no 4.
simulation,
B.
mapping, and the runtime stack. We built one called Isaac for AMRs, autonomous mobile robots. AMRs. can be
Someone in
used to make
chat
things
said
like
I said it was a good time to
distribution
buy.
centers and factories
No, I said the
where
PC
data
golden age is
constantly
beginning from
roaming security,
when ETH merged, so that was a few days ago. So go look for used deals, and now it's going to be even better because the 4090 is going to bring down prices of the 3090. So yeah, you're going to be able to pick and choose good deals, man. I didn't say out. Did I? I haven't any time. I haven't at any time said go out and buy a 3090 Ti for $1,000, man. Nope, didn't get it from me, bro. So don't put words in my mouth. That's Jay's 2
Actually,
cents.
yeah,
dude.
we will call it out. to
That's
people
Jay's
who would
2
say that.
cents, not me, dude. Or is that Jay on a troll account?
Deflecting the
I was like, yeah, I'm like, wait for the deals on the used market, man. I'm waiting. So, and it's gonna get better now that this announcement is. So,
computer vision algorithms and runtime that connects with the Ross Bridge.
we should get back to the gaming GPUs,
A
eh?
real-time fleet task assignment and route planning engine.
extract from this.
Cuopt is an amazing GPU
Max
accelerated
resolution of
optimization engine.
8K, fair enough.
It's like having a pre-quantum computer. Let's take a look at the Isaac platform.
Yeah, so if they did 4090 at 1499, that was pants off. So it came close.
While minimizing both
So this is Amazon.
ongoing costs.
Okay.
Somebody's got all the
Using NVIDIA
conversions
Cuda in
to
Isaac
the
Sim
website.
on Omniverse Cloud, you can make dynamic,
It's the
data-driven
G-Band
decisions
5
at any point during the
Legend.
layout and operation of your warehouse. Isaac Sim in the
So,
cloud lets us tap into the
4080 is,
accelerated performance of NVIDIA OVX to generate thousands of
1659
environments and layouts in a fraction of the time that it would take using a single GPU system. Cuda can then provide optimized
there's
task
different,
assignments and routing solutions.
Yeah, this is like, I'm just sort of, this is not for gamers really, like 2/3 of this presentation already. So,
there is no NVLink, including on the 4090. Cool. Nobody should have been using that anyways, unless they're rendering.
you think used prices will get that much better after they just announced 3000 series will carry on? Well, yeah, like there's a heap of mining cards coming from crypto miners getting dumped on the market. Like I'm talking about used cards, man. I really don't go out and buy much new products. So,
NVIDIA Freestyle is coming to 3020 series, even 900 series. Wow.
Say that again, sir.
NVIDIA Freestyle?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's their filter one. Hold on. What's their new one?
Let's see what he's announcing.
On NGC, you can get the cloud-ready Omniverse VMI virtual machine image and Isaac containers and deploy it on any public cloud. For AWS, we've gone one step further. And
Yeah, so he's like literally saying for Amazon warehouse we've done something.
In the marketplace.
KGS Design's $2. It's not nonsense. It's J's. All right, yeah.
Oi, we're not encouraging people.
Yeah.
Trash
I mean, like, I just think like that was some of like people say
It was bad advice, absolutely.
Yeah.
To go out and buy now. Oh.
60. If you went and bought a 3090 Ti for $1,600, that was really bad. Yeah. So. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, now's going to be a great time. Look on the used market tomorrow, or even today. If you're in the US, you may see people just like fire sell, like panic selling. That's what you want to get. Pick up a panic sale RTX 3080. If you can get one for $400, man.
Or try and hustle some people.
Yeah.
Say, hey, why are you charging this much when this brand new gen is
send them
going
screenshots,
brand new?
bro. Screenshots. Yeah.
A lot of people say, oh, well, then just go buy that because it's not out yet. But still, at the same time, like, you've got leverage.
Treating the network and storage as part of the computing fabric. And developers and customers want to run software in many places, from PCs to supercomputing centers, enterprise data centers, cloud to edge. Different applications want to run in different locations and in different ways. Today, we're going to talk about accelerated computing across the stack, new chips and how they will boost performance far beyond the number of transistors, new libraries, and how it accelerates critical workloads.
Man, what am I looking at here? I'm looking at DGPU, CPU, EGX, like it's just all this. Like Nvidia's just trying to like pretty much own everything, hey?
Well, yeah, with ARM they would have.
Like wow.
Google Cloud, Gigabyte, ASUS,
Nuts,
HP, VMware, Supermicro, IBM.
It's crazy, man. Eh?
They really serve everyone, huh? Every industry.
Wonder if they had to paint shop EVGA.
That's so mean.
Oh man.
Yeah, you just see somebody scribbled out.
Yeah. Yo, this has just come in, man. Scribbling off EVGA.
There's like the edges of the logo, so you can still tell it's them.
So I picked up an EVGA 3090 Ti earlier this week for $999. It's not too bad, but I just wanted to have one of their last cards they put out. Yeah, like if you bought one of them for $1,000 3090 Ti, you'd be alright. Like it's not too bad. It's if you bought one for $1,600, yeah, like go get a refund on that. Like,
PCK SKU has 3080 for $13.99.
Thanks for the $2 donut. I bought a 38 for 2 bands. What a time to be alive. That's it, man. That's it, Julian, man. What about 2 keys, bro?
2 bands.
Yeah, what about 2 keys?
Now that's 2 bands for $40.90.
EVGA cards are worth now, to be honest. 3080 won't be 800 on Amazon for much longer. Good. Yeah, the cards. That's what I mean. The good thing is some of these 300 series cards are going down.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
What?
Going to bed, waking up, and getting a million emails from all the PC retailers saying clearance.
Yeah, clearance and come and pre-order, and yeah, it's gonna be nuts, eh? Yeah. According to their CEO on your purchase, not even kidding.
And is used by 80% of Fortune 500 companies. Nvidia Rapids has a plugin for Spark 3 and integration with Delta Lake and Apache Iceberg.
Oh no, are you seeing the IRS?
Transparently accelerate Spark data.
Was that the American tax department?
Rapids accelerated Spark.
Wow, man. Yeah, that's if you're in America, like, you better make sure everything matches what's coming in and out of your bank account, man. Wow, dude. That's gonna be nuts, eh?
By 20 times while reducing cost in half. Adobe Intelligence Services Platform was able to reduce cost by 2/3. Data processing is a giant part of cloud spend. Tens of billions of dollars each year.
Honestly, if you get some really good deals, put in the
Nvidia Rapids
Tech City Discord, because I want to see some of these stuff.
Yeah, it'll be in Australia, man. Japan don't really care about mining, dude. Japan doesn't give a crap about crypto mining, bro. They don't care about crypto mining, man. So it's like,
yeah, I'll send you any deals I find, and you can buy them through me.
I'm getting decent deals in Japan, but like, I know I've been hearing from, you know, the regular hustlers I'm friends with in Australia that Australian deals are just going crazy. So US would be really good too. And guys in the UK are telling me they're getting really good deals on 30 series. Will DLSS 3.0 work with 30 series? No, it won't. That's on the website. So we're looking at that before. Here's the, like, on the website, just type in the 40 series and then you can get all the details from there. So
click products and GeForce graphics cards, and then it'll take you to the 30 series page, and then just change the URL to 40 if anyone wants to see.
It's kind of like, it wasn't like, I did expect it to be a bit more disappointing this launch, but it's kind of half disappointing. Like,
with the price of the 4090, it's hard to be upset like I thought I was going to be.
Yeah. They did surprise on the 4090. They didn't surprise on the 4080, man. They're pulling some weird shenanigans here, eh? Like, yeah, on the live stream they announced the
It seems like more of a marketing thing, like having the 2 separate cards, both labeled 4080.
Yeah. Yeah, so the October 12th release date at the top.
Ooh,
okay.
I did not see that.
Didn't notice that. Okay. Where was... Okay, that's interesting, eh?
I don't see that.
So you've got higher clock speeds now, so basically a 4080 might be slower than a 3080 Ti. I don't know. You got to wait and
let's
see.
have a look.
Just raw rasterization performance. So yeah, if you can grab a really good deal, a used deal on a 3080, man, or a 6700.
No, the speeds are insanely higher.
Okay. I have a 5700 XT right now. Wait for a 4070 or buy a 3080 Ti when prices drop. Yeah, look on the used market, brother. If you got a 5700 XT, look on the used market and your local market.
I didn't know it's that much higher.
I'm gonna be
okay. So the 3080 slots between the 4080 and the 4082, I guess. In terms of CUDA cores, it lists the boost speed as 2.5 gigahertz for the 40.
Oh, so how do you get to this? Sorry, where's this?
Just on the main.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the boost clock's 2.5 gigahertz.
2.5 gigahertz.
What were they going?
The 3080 is 1.7 gigahertz.
Yeah, that's right, 1.8. Okay, yeah. So
It was 1.8 on 3090.
Is there any IPC boost though? Are they still using this?
No, they're on 4 nanometers, so there would be IPC as well. But even if it's,
I didn't get that detail. Like I know they introduced the new technology, but is there?
There's inherent IPC, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
but it's not that much.
If not, you can pretty much calculate the rasterization performance.
Well, even if the IPC was 1-to-1, and they could squeeze out all this extra clock speed because of the better efficiency, there you go. That's worth it in itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised I haven't mentioned anything about gaming performance with that.
Yeah.
1.7 gigahertz
This is
to
the page
2.5?
I'm on. Hopefully it does. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have the 40 series here yet. They don't.
The base clock is 2.2 gigahertz. The base clock. That's nuts.
Yeah, they're going pretty they're going heavy because of the crypto. They know the crypto mining cards are going to come back in, dude. There's so many of them that got sold.
Yeah.
Nvidia's Quantum.
Okay, this
SDK for quantum circuit simulation.
Quantum simulation. I want some gaming numbers.
Yeah, man. I want more gaming. Like, get back to the gaming. Like, as I mean, a lot of yeah.
Google, IBM, Oracle, startups all over the world, and supercomputing centers. AWS integrated Quantum into its bracket quantum computer.
I'm hearing this quantum and I'm just putting me to sleep.
Yeah, man. I want come on.
Try to be Cyberpunk running at 100 FPS.
But this should show you, but if you look at this, there should be a general trend that you're seeing, right? If you look at the 3080 announcement, there was a lot of gaming in there. It was a big gaming hype. Can you see the trend shifting away from gaming? Like, so Nvidia in essence are like...
I think that might be an investor push because gaming revenue is so far down. Like, if gaming revenue is going to fall, we're not going to stop you from making gaming graphics cards, but we're not going to let you push it as much.
Yeah, but it's like, we just don't care though that much as we used to about gaming. It's like, this is where the real money is in quantum, classical computing, hybrid.
How much is the percentage are the gaming graphics cards of Nvidia? Because I know it's down, but still as a percentage.
8 billion, was it 8? No, was it down to 6.7 billion, down to 2 billion? So it was like 33% of their revenue. So
okay, so
I don't know. Like I've got to I'll have to reread the numbers, but it's still a large chunk. But you remember, this came from a company that used to be practically all gaming.
Yeah, it's gaming graphics cards.
So see how they've shifted. And now just look at this presentation, dude. It's just all this stuff about AI and robots and pre-rendered. Like, gamers aren't going to really do anything.
Well, that's where the big money is. So I'm not surprised. And it is a keynote, not a...
Yeah.
It's an Nvidia keynote, not a GeForce.
Bought a 6600 XT. Thanks for $2 donation. For 300 USD, should I have waited? I mean, when did you buy it for 300 USD? If you just bought it, there was some going for like $240, $250. So, but if you bought it like a few months ago, man, it's not like you're not gonna, that's what I mean about with the RX 6600. You can't lose that much with it. Like, it's a good card.
Oh, so, that's a really good comment. Inevitable.
What?
Will RTX AI solve hacking problem in Warzone? That is actually a really good use case. Detecting inhuman inputs.
Yeah, but I don't think Warzone will solve. Like, Warzone, the developers don't care, bro.
Activision's not going to care. but Nvidia making those tools possible, that's
but
big.
Then Activision's like, hey man, that's programming. We're not going to care.
You're just going to buy the same game.
Yeah, people just keep buying the same game from them. So, when the market doesn't care, why should the company? That's with Warzone. That's why I stopped playing Call of Duty, man, because it just got so they just rehashed the same thing. Like, Warzone was different. Like, Warzone was kind of fun, but then it just got got boring for me pretty quickly. So in my country, the 4090 starts at $1,920. Okay. 4080 12 gigabyte versus 3090 Ti. Who has higher teraflops? I'm gonna say the 3090 Ti will edge it out. I think a 3090 Ti will beat a 4080 12 gig in raw performance. So $4096.99 includes free 5-day, 4-night Disneyland vacation up to a family of 4. Must return used 3090 within 10 days. Yeah, that's it, man. You got to do it. Yeah.
For example,
Oh, that's right. Microsoft's buying Activision, aren't they?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
On PlayStation, Sony was throwing some shade saying.
And didn't Activision like buy up all the other gaming companies? So it's like
Activision was huge because they owned a lot of the
they
mobile
bought
companies.
up Blizzard, didn't they? Activision bought up
Yeah,
Blizzard.
Activision Blizzard
so it's
is
kind of,
now-
yeah.
yeah.
So they're just it's like the what's that little blob that keeps connecting with the other blobs and he keeps growing bigger and bigger? That's what's happening in this world. You're just big blob, bro. Like you're going from little blobs to big blobs.
There's probably a name for it. I have
Yeah,
no idea.
the blob theory. Right, you know.
I mean, like, what's it like the avalanche theory?
Yeah, you don't want to
Like,
be a
the
you don't
small
wanna be a
little
blob.
snowball gets bigger and bigger.
Bro, I don't want to be part of the big blob. I like being a little blob. You know what I mean? Like, who out there in the comments, do you like being a little blob or a big? Do you want to be part of the big collective big blob? Do you want
The
to be
hive mind
the
conglomerate.
Borg, or do you want to be do you want to be a Star Trekian or a Borg? Yeah, let us know in the comments. I mean, this is this keynote thing. I think everyone's just sticking around. It's like, is he going to talk about gaming again?
For that context, Nemo, given a small set of examples, trains a prompt encoder, and only the
Like-
prompt embeddings are updated. The pre-trained large language model's parameters are frozen during the prompt learning, which substantially reduces the cost and time
Microsoft
of
playing World of
fine-tuning
Goo with
the
all these
language model for
companies.
each task. Today, we're announcing Nemo
Or
LLM
what's that
service,
other game?
a cloud service
the Blob
that
IO,
trains
whatever.
a
Or
large
Slime,
language
I don't
model
remember.
to perform a task from example.
Correction. Someone said it's capitalism. Nope, it's crony capitalism. There's a big difference.
The Nemo API produces the learn prompt embeddings and an
What
optimized
a lot of countries have nowadays.
Oh, wow, we got a
is-
big $50 dono from Kevin, my man. Thanks, brother. Cheers. Great stream. I've got to go to work now. Looking forward to $200 USD 2080 Ti's. Me too, man. Just wait for them good deals to pop up and be ready, you know? So, yeah, that's what I mean. The only cards I've been recommending in my videos for brand new hunters is the RX 6600 if they can't wait. But yeah, this is what we're waiting for now. It's game season, man. It's all beginning right now. Look for the deals, okay? Look for the new deals and the used deals. Everything's going to be, you're going to have a great sale. There's going to be a great sale. But you got to keep your eye out, okay? You know, sometimes, this is the thing about deals. We'll stop and talk about deals on used and new markets. Good deals are going to come up, and sometimes you won't even have time to think. If it's on a local market and someone puts up a 3080 for 400 or 350 USD, go snag it. Go pick it up, man. You're not going to get better value on the new market at all. Go pick it up because someone else is going to quickly snap that up. So yeah,
Doing medical
gonna be-
calculations now. I'm hopping onto eBay and seeing what I can find. I'm straight up tuned out.
Okay, we'll check out new listings. Yeah, Jensen's
Let's see if
like-
anyone's reacted to this. I want to see.
Okay, yeah. Let's see if someone's like quickly popping up their cards.
Newly listed. Let's have a
Okay,
look.
shipping to 90211. I used to be 90210, but
There's so many people listing it up like right now.
newly listed.
Yeah.
Oh, $100. Yeah, he's like 3080 founders. I just want this thing gone, bro. He's listing it to 666. That's too much though, man. For parts, yeah, that's garbage. Don't touch that. Nah. Lots
Well,
that's
a
what
lot
I
of
mean.
these
Like
are still
eBay
overpriced,
prices. A
man.
lot of people go by eBay prices, man. Like I'm actually, dude, my Facebook's disappeared in Japan. My marketplace, so I can't.
What do you mean?
It just disappeared.
can't even open it?
Yeah, I can't. Like my Facebook marketplace disappeared.
That's
So I got to go back to Australia or proxy it on a VPN. But like I just, it's like, when I get back to Australia, I'll look for the deals on the local market. But yeah, go on your local marketplace. Go take a look at 3080s. Keep your eye out. 3080s,
not specifically
3070s,
3080s.
3060
Just type in
Ti's. Yeah.
RTX.
Well,
see what you can lowball.
no, but I'm going to tell you the 3 cards that a lot of miners picked up in draw. Actually, 4
Oh,
cards.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's 3080, 3060 Ti, 3070, 3090. Also on AMD's side, 6800, 6800 XT, RX 6700, believe it or not. A heap of RX 6700s are sold as well. So you can get really good deals on those cards. And do not be afraid to go AMD, man. RX 6700
Yeah.
XT.
If it's a good value,
Oh, look at this,
then
dude. Like,
don't
you can
gamble.
just buy an RX 6700 now, $300. Like, if you're lazy and you don't want to do anything,
Really?
just $300 for a 6700 XT.
Where?
Thanks, Rahul, for the 40 Rasen guns. Thanks for that. He's giving us Naruto dollars. Is Jensen gone back to... Yeah, okay, he's still Terra and Video AI. Well, if it's gaming, just let us know.
Yeah, I'm having a listen through.
Yeah. Thanks, Kevin. Have a good day at work too, brother. That was a big donation, man. Okay.
Large language models.
Yeah, eBay's... That's good, man. $300. Like, if I was just lazy and I didn't want to look locally, I just want a decent GPU, that's a pretty good deal. Straight away, someone put it up there. It's an MSI. Yeah, I like this one better. This one looks mean as... I don't know which brand that is, actually. What is that? XFX?
Let's have a look at your stream.
I don't know what model this is. Looks sick, eh? Like, it actually looks really nice.
It kind of looks
XFX.
like
It is XFX. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That looks sick.
And prompt tuning on models such as 530B using H100 and Nemo LLM service is
Okay, what's his feedback?
Oh, a lot of the mining rigs that I'm seeing with like all the 3090s, they're selling. So there's some hustlers on the
he's a
coast.
miner. Yeah, this guy's selling mining cards.
Oh no, I'm talking about marketplace. Like I've seen a lot of the like the miners selling their like complete systems that I've been following. They're just gone.
Okay.
So either they've deleted it or they're sold. Which
Probably
I
got
would assume
lowballed,
so.
man. I know people have been lowballing. That's what I mean. Don't be afraid to just put in an offer, man. Especially if it's a miner, dude. Miners.
What are they going to say? No.
Yeah, well, miners. Yeah, miners are there to make money. They bought the cars to make money. They're done with them now, so they want to clear them out, man.
H100 is available now on Nvidia Launchpad. DGX H100 systems with Nvidia base command orchestration can be ordered now. OEM partners will ship H100 systems.
Okay, he's still talking about business stuff,
Service systems.
So we'll go, man, $250. Yeah, RX 6700s are a good pickup right now, man. So under 300 strike, man. That's good for me, hey. Under 300's a pretty good strike price, man. So even on eBay, like locally, you should be able to pick these up for like 270,
What
260.
used cards besides the big, we'll say like you're putting together a system for like a kid or something. What older cards would you be looking at now that are coming down?
Oh, RTX 2080, man. RTX 2080.
2080s?
Yeah, dude, I've been picking up 2080s for really good prices. Eh?
There you go.
Look at
Well,
this.
what
Wait,
should
it's
they be priced
parts. Okay, that's parts.
now that there's these new generations?
2080. If you can get a 2080 for $200, you're laughing, man. I picked mine up in the 200s. Yeah, like USD.
Really?
Yeah, I've got two of them for like insanely good prices. now.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no, three. Was it 300? Sorry, but 2080s. Yeah.
Jeez, that's nuts.
I mean, here's a guy selling it for buy it now for $325. I mean, just best offer. Just say, hey, would you take $250? No harm in trying, man. So,
250. Imagine.
well, we got a lot of Rasen guns coming in. Thanks, Ravindra. Rasen, another 40 Rasen guns. Thank you. That's Naruto coins. So we got to take your city.
Strix 2080 Ti for 200.
Okay, Mr. Wonderful, I sent you an email regarding your comment about not being able to access Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, it got shut off after a couple of months I was in Japan, so I'll check my email. Yeah, he's still talking about all the business stuff. So we'll go back to questions. Okay, thanks. I'll read that email, Mr. Wonderful. Thanks, brother. I sent you an email. Okay, take your city. Just a tiny part about gaming and 99.9% servers and AIs. Yeah, it's clear that Nvidia doesn't care about gaming anymore. Yeah, man, like that's the trend I noticed with this live stream, dude. That was just the trend, right? It's just all this is like AI, you know, it's like, where's the gaming section was really small this time, man, and it's going to keep getting smaller if this continues. Hey, it's like,
of Hopper HGX, but over 7 times.
But again, Nvidia is going to follow. Like, I think isn't there a Chinese company making gaming GPUs? So like, hey, when one person departs the industry, another's going to start taking it up. Probably have spyware loaded in it, but hey.
Who knows?
The amazing Grace GPU is the magic behind Grace Hopper.
Okay.
Let me tell you about it. Grace uses the ARM.
Yeah, I'll check after the live stream, man. Well, actually tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed straight after this. Like it's 1:20 a.m. Come on, gents. It's like I'm sitting here like a sucker, waiting if there's any more gaming news. Do you think there's any more gaming news? Do you think maybe they bring out a 4070 at the end of this presentation?
What, you think they flip the script entirely? No, they're not going to do
I think
surprise.
I think everyone's sitting here waiting, like we're all waiting like a bunch of suckers. Like you sit at the end of a movie, and you're like,
just for the after credits.
Just for the after credits. Yeah, we're all like sitting
you look
here.
so dumb when there's nothing.
Yeah, and then there's no after credits scene, and you're like, wish I knew. I wish I had known that. Yeah,
I know exactly the feeling.
Yeah, like. You know, let us know next time, Jensen. Just say, look, guys, the gaming is done. Okay, we're moving on.
Well,
now.
okay. Jensen has been the type to do one more thing.
Yeah,
like that's almost his trait, like his signature thing.
Yeah. So come on, give us a something reveal, like gaming something. Just even like, hey guys, we're thinking about. Just like the Fed with, when last year when the Fed were thinking about raising interest rates.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, hey guys, we're thinking about. Give us something like that. Hey, this sort of might integrate with gaming, and we're thinking about it. Why sell? So we got Singapore dollars, $5. Thanks for the Singaporean donation. Why sell to peasant gamers when you can sell to data centers with deep pockets? You'll own nothing and be happy about it. Exactly, man. Just sell it to the WEF as well. They'll be the top buyers, top keck buyers, man. So.
Well, that was the whole Stadia model. Like, why own a gaming PC when your mobile's your gaming PC? And that flopped. So did GeForce Now. Well, GeForce Now didn't flop. It just wasn't popular at all.
I think in the end, a lot of these companies are going to realize, like, humans as we are now, we're kind of becoming peak human, right? Like, dude, my life's good, man. Like, I got a good bed, I got good food, like, got a PC. I don't need like an AI, 3D VR headset,
workplace,
mad armband, like get your smartwatch, bro. I've taken 5,000 steps today. Like, just jump on a treadmill, dude. Like, whoa.
You might take a day.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn! Don't tell me you're going. You're a Metro trendy. Are you going full trendy? But like, I don't need this crap. Like, I've seen it. I don't need this crap. So, like, you know what I mean? Like,
apparently I've taken 200 steps since midnight, so
okay, there you go. But who cares? Like, you just, like, when you're hungry, go eat. You need to exercise, you need to drink green tea, eat onions, eat tomatoes, and we're good. Like, it's like, you don't need an app to tell you, hey, it's time to eat your onions. It's like, no, you got to eat your onions now. Like, I mean, look at what your
body tells you when a hunger is.
But look at the negative side of all this crap. Look at TikTok, for example, man. Like, you know how like they're doing all these studies on TikTok and how it just like eats in and like it's a dopamine fix now. Like, did
you know that there's like no dancing on the Chinese version of TikTok?
Where, it's all positive. Yeah, it's all like, hey guys, I'm going to work today. I'm doing the great thing for my country. Like, man.
And then
the West,
super down.
Yeah, the West is like, yo, this cheeseburger, man, you can get this. It's 500 meters down the road. Get your cheeseburger. Get it now.
I know for a fact I could like pull up my TikTok that it's just super, super corny jokes on repeat.
In omniverse simulation mode, one session runs on multiple GPUs. In inference and multimedia modes, multiple sessions can run on one GPU.
Knock over the
Today,
boxes.
We're announcing the OVX computer with the new
I
Ada
did
Lovelace
talk greater than Jensen AI
L40
talk.
data center
What's he got
GPU.
here? Okay, so he's
With
got
a
a
massive
data center
48
GPU
gigabyte
now.
frame buffer, OVX with 8 L40s
They have
will be
another
able to process
low-profile GPU.
giant
I wanna buy
omniverse
that
virtual
so
world
quick.
simulations.
Well, he's gone back to Lovelace, he's talking about the more, yeah, talking about the business, yeah. He's talking about the workstation.
ASUS ROG is revealing? Where? Is that Twitter or
Okay.
have they got a stream?
Yeah, well, like we was, is it? Yeah, try and find that out for us. We'll go ahead
Yeah,
and
I'm
watch
looking
that.
it up.
3080 MSRP was 699, but that was before the great inflation. That's why the 3080 Ti was kind of like your inflation, 1199. That's after it all hit.
I'm not seeing anything on YouTube.
Nothing like this has ever been done before.
The 4080 is actually a 4070, like the 12 gigabyte one, man. Don't make me. I just. Man. They need to do it like honestly. Hey, they need to do a separate stream now for gaming, like 2 different streams, dude. This is like this has been the biggest snooze fest.
No, they are. Wait, starting soon. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've tried to make. Usually, like
Well,
the
I'll
streams.
stick with the GTC stream until something happens,
Okay.
and then I'll let you know.
From providing customer and sales
Yeah.
support to marketing tools and teaching aids. But creating interactive avatars is very hard and typically requires expensive equipment.
ROG Global YouTube.
Yeah, I've pulled that up.
Is it live or?
It's live, but it's on a starting soon page.
Okay.
Services that make it easy
I've
to
got
create,
it open on the
customize,
side,
and
so I'll
deploy
just let you know.
intelligent, engaging avatars built on any engine
Waifu tech.
and
That's it,
deployable
man.
on any cloud. An interactive avatar needs to understand
Hey, man, you can make your virtual wife
the more common
in the
No,
Omniverse.
that's a big trend on Twitch at the moment. It's just
real-time, fully
why
animated 3D
dress up and like
and hear you.
put on makeup and like look all fancy for your stream. Just have a virtual virtual avatar as your streamer.
Yeah. Thanks for the $5, Butt Knuckles. They're not stupid. They've cut back expectations on this series. The supply will not be nearly what we think it will be. Yeah, the supply thing's interesting, hey, because they did admit, I went back through the notes. People told me to go look at the investor call. Like, yeah, he's like holding back stock deliberately on the 30 series silicon now. Like, they've got it in inventory and now they're drip feeding it to the market. So they've decided, okay, we're just going to release a heap of 4090s at $15.99, sell all those because we ordered a massive amount of that silicon, right? Is it 4 nanometers at the TSMC this time? Is that 4 nanometer, or is that the 40 series going to be on 4 nanometer? Have you got that, or
What's that? Yeah, it is 4 nanometer.
Yeah, 4 nanometer TSMC.
Not sure. Let me.
So they ordered a heap of that silicon. The only way they're going to move that silicon is via 1599, or maybe even if they do drop it to 1499, they've got to move that, and then that way it'll allow that to coexist with the 30 series cards. So, it's interesting, hey, like they've got to correct. There's certainly got to correct their over forecast of how much they thought people would just keep buying these GPUs. The crypto market really laid a smackdown on them, man. Like, it really laid a smackdown on them. Hey, they thought they could just keep selling graphics cards, keep selling them and keep selling them. And it just all of a sudden, it just turned upside down in like a week. It was almost overnight, man. Crypto mining just became so unprofitable, and miners were like, whoa, what's going on here? I'm not buying any more GPUs. And then the miners were like, well, they were just holding out, and then as it got worse and worse, miners just start flooding the market. So, yeah, you've got a very crazy situation. So, from what I heard, gaming is going to be the very last thing they talk about. No, well, they've already talked about gaming on this live stream. So
They touched on. Well, I mean, like they didn't even mention the 2 to 4 times performance. Like, surely they would have said that at least.
yeah, I'll update the description after we finish the live stream. I'll put all the what we know details in. I'm hoping we get something else. So, RX 6700 XT, $360 off Newegg new. That's not bad. Yeah, see, you're gonna start picking up decent deals. Like, I like the RX 6600 at just above $200. Really good deal new. RX 60, like AMD cards are really pushing the envelope in terms of value for money, man. Hoping AMD's 7000 launch actually addresses gaming. Yeah, I mean, This is like, yeah, I think after this, my biggest critique is I just want to see two keynotes from them now, man. Like actual gaming keynote. Because it doesn't the G and the GTC mean gaming?
Graphics, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. But
GTC, let me look it up.
But it's... Yeah, but like they need a separate stream for gaming, just dedicated for gaming, man.
GPU Technology Conference.
Okay. I'm getting a 4090 specifically for gaming and streaming. What are your opinions on that? I mean, do you have
probably overkill.
It depends on your monitor. Like the 4090 is going to be for 4K 120 hertz, man, OLED. Like that's what it's going to be mainly for. Because
and you're not streaming at that.
And 240 hertz as well, like ultra as well. Like you're going to be running ultra on that thing as well. So that's going to be pretty much like balls to the walls for the. So yeah, it's just, man, this is a snooze fest. They've really got to. Oh, here we go. Wait, he's got back to a game.
It's a quantum leap for gamers and paves the way for creators of fully simulated worlds like Racer X.
I'm all right with that.
Large language models and recommender systems are
he's doing a recap.
They just baited us in.
Yeah, he's doing a recap. Thought we got some gaming.
Creators, graphics.
Yeah, he's going over a recap.
Hopper is in full production.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. The 4090 would actually be able to enable 8K.
But,
do you still have that 8K TV?
In Australia, yeah, but like, dude, 8K, my eyes can't even notice the difference between 4K and 8K. Like, 4K is it. Like, unless you're upgrading your human eyes.
I mean, the only thing I could say to that is VR. Like, having two 4K screens is actually genuinely
We got asked a question here. i7 2600K and 4090, good combo. Best combo ever, man. Like, dude, forget about the newer CPUs. Go get yourself a CPU from 2012, 2011, and a 4090 from 2022, man. That's how you do it. PCIe 2.0, brother. You're rocking it, man.
Well, I mean, they're using Gen 4 when motherboards use Gen 5, so surely it doesn't bottleneck.
Yeah. See, I made the mistake of getting 3080 because people said it would be enough for 4K, and my 3080 Ti does 4K great, man. Yeah. Ultra 120 hertz, is 4090. A 3080 will struggle at 4K ultra, man. But 4K medium, 4K even high.
4K 60 at like high-ish, you're fine with like a 3080.
Yeah. So yeah, i7 2600K.
But if you want ultra or 120 hertz, then yeah, you need to step up.
That's it, man. Let's get an i7 2600K.
Pretty sure I've got one. Oh no, that's the board that didn't work. Never mind.
$20. There you go. $32 CPU, brothers, and a $1,600 GPU. You're doing it right. Yeah.
Replicator for synthetic data generation.
Yeah, 4K high is easy on 3080. It's just
depends on the game too. Just depends on the game too. So.
Most games should be fine.
Yeah. Do you think that there will ever be DDR5 motherboards? No way, not for AM4, man. They're done with AM4. They're going for AM5.
Well, no, didn't they say that they're going to continue releasing AM4 CPUs? Like, I don't believe it. I'm pretty sure somebody mentioned that.
Okay.
Because they said that the AM5 is like the high end, and then the AM4 would be like. Well, they said that for Threadripper, and I doubt that's gonna and they never delivered on that.
Yeah. Will the 4060 be able to do 1440p at ultra 60 FPS? I don't even know if there would be a 4060 at this pace, man.
We have no idea on specs at the moment.
They could just make a 5000 series after this whole mess blows over, man. Like, because they got so many 30 series cards that they've still got.
No, they always do a mid-season launch.
Yeah.
So there would be at least a 4070. Okay. Who knows about a 4060?
We'll just turn the volume completely off. Go to questions. Thoughts on the 40 series AUD pricing from Nvidia? Website. Okay. 2959, 2219, and 1659. It's a little bit higher than I expected. They're giving themselves some buffer room there with the United States dollar being so strong, and of course they're going for a bit of a milking there as well. So
not only that, but also like taxes and stuff like that.
Enjoy.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Wow, man! Like the first.
Is that really it?
It was a. Please don't say it was a nothing burger. Oh no.
I am an explorer.
Okay. They've got a
Yes, they
separate.
definitely would be DDR4.
AM5 DDR5. AM4 DDR5. No.
Yeah, no, not DDR5.
Yeah, so
not
that happened.
AM4.
Would a 4090 bottleneck my 3700X at 4K? Maybe not. Hey, you'd have to. That would be interesting to see if you had really good RAM. Just you'd have to test in. Yeah, that's something I couldn't tell you straight off. But yeah, we just got a nothing burger at this. Yeah, got served up a big one, man. I was hoping for like some more details on these cards or something, but yeah.
They really just don't care about the gamers as much as the data center or the pros.
Anyway, guys, that's thanks for tuning in with the live reaction and commentary of the RTX 4000 series announcement. It was, yeah, overall I'm capping it about maybe a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, moving toward like 6 out of 10 maybe. What would you give it, like in terms of the actual cards, right? I was coming in thinking it would be a 3 out of 10, but they did, like, the 4090 did surprise on the upside, but the 4080 was like, yeah, real mediocre, showing that inflation is a problem and it's eating in. And kind of like them advertising a 4070, what I believe is a 4070 as a 4080. That's the 12 gigabyte. Like, that's just, yeah, straight up weird.
Okay, how are we going to, like, talk about this? Are we going to say 4080 12, 4080 16, or we're doing a 4080 A and B? Like, how? Like, there's no good way of talking about it.
Yeah.
But we need to.
A 4080
We need to
12. You just call it a 4080 12, 4080
But do
16.
you have to say that every single time?
A 4816, a 4812. That's the easiest way to identify it. That's what off the top of my head, man. That's what I'm gonna be calling it. So yeah, 4812. Like,
they're really making it hard to differentiate.
Yeah. It's yeah, just call it a 4070, yeah, because that's what it is, yeah. 3.5 out of 10, yeah. It's the 4090 was the only good thing, like decent thing, and it's still $15.99, man. Still expensive as.
But for 2x performance, it's
I mean it's the only decent card like that. The 4080 kind of didn't. When we dug into the details, it was kind of like.
Well, do you think they've put these prices in provisioning, like sales and specials?
I don't know what they're, like. I think I reserve judgment until you see it. Yeah, I think like I'm gonna reserve judgment, but like, I got this like just like AM5, man. I'm getting this gut feeling that it's like. My man, Peter Schiff got a new video. Inflation data sparks the biggest market crash since COVID lockdowns. My man, I like my Schiff, man. Cool. YouTube's recommending me some good stuff.
My recommend is just all over the shop.
Yeah. I'm getting actually a lot of recommendations from just different channels. It's good. So you're now understanding why EVGA is upset with Nvidia. Again, EVGA made some poor business decisions, man. Like, yeah, they would.
If you've got nothing else to do after the stream, go watch the video that just came out on this channel.
Which one?
About the EVGA whole situation. There's more to it.
Who's? Oh yeah, on our channel. Yeah. I talked about it in depth. Like, it's like it takes two to it takes two to tango, man. It takes two to tango. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, EVGA over-ordered 30 series cards. Nvidia over-ordered 30 series cards, and now they're all scrambling to save their own backs, man. They're all in it to save themselves now. And that's like, EVGA can then start putting all the blame on Nvidia, but a lot of the blame goes on themselves. Yeah, sure, Nvidia might be this and that, but they could have raised those points in 2021, man, when times were good. And that's why I sort of like, dude, I'm getting messages from people who know people within EVGA, and they're like, they watch my video and they're like, dude, you nailed it. Like, it's, you know, and then you got these, like, you got the public, you got these fanboys thinking like, oh, it's like,
I've seen a lot of fanboys saying
as Cho said, EVGA got greedy and paid for it. Bingo. Like, that's the main piece here. That's the main takeaway. Do I think Nvidia's a saint? No. Do I think Nvidia's turds smell like perfume?
Nobody's perfect.
No.
Nobody's like the villain.
Nvidia's
like,
a business, bro. Nvidia's a business. They want your money. Same with EVGA. They want your money. They're not. None of these guys are running charities, man. I'm just telling it how it is. So, yeah, EVGA Gamers Nexus.
Yeah,
seems to think
RG
EVGA may be a board
stream.
partner for Intel.
Oh,
GPUs.
he's got the GPU out.
Who?
It looks so good on the ROG stream.
Okay, we're going.
Oh
RG.
my,
okay.
it's huge.
Okay, let's. I'm going to bed soon, but okay.
No, they were just talking about it's huge.
Whoa, man, that thing is like, dude.
And
you
it
can-
looks sick.
Dude, that thing's a bigger weapon than a pair of nunchucks, eh? Like, wow, you come to a street fight with that? Whoa,
Look at
I'm
the
running
back.
away, man. Look at that thing, it's huge. Like, whoa, this
Oh
guy's
my
pulling.
God.
Like, I got a machete. No, man, I got an RTX 4090. Whoa.
That's wider than his shoulders. Like, that's huge.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, big is the right word. I mean, there's no getting around that.
Well, NVIDIA announced
Oh
that the 3090,
my.
the 4090. I'm sorry, this is going to take some getting used to now. The 4090 has a base.
That looks like a 4-slot case.
So
4-slot card.
I'll have a quick listen. What do these guys got to say?
horsepower. And so you guys basically had to redesign the card from the ground up in order to accommodate that
Just
sheer
tech
amount of
stuff, I
power,
guess.
right? So it's not only bigger, but what did we do to accommodate the thermals and the power?
So we got here 279 Canadian dollars. Thank you, brother. That is true. All companies are evil. I mean, all companies aren't evil. They just
Just gotta take each point.
They don't have they don't have an
individual.
onus to care about you, and you shouldn't care about them. There it is. Like, they're a company. They're not even a person. Like, a company is just an entity. You shouldn't care about it, and it shouldn't care about you. That's what I mean. That's why there's that saying. It's business. It's nothing personal. That's where it comes down to. My camera just ran out of battery. I better go change the battery quickly. We've been going for pretty long, man. Just a sec. So,
Yeah, my camera died like an hour and a half in. I had to switch to the webcam.
This GPU, I think it can handle pretty much everything you throw at it.
People
Well,
talking
and
about
with
the
that new
Blackmagic
cooling solution,
batteries,
my
they
understanding,
were right.
correct me if I'm wrong, is that we've been able to basically keep temperatures similar to the previous generation. with all of that extra
Those
power.
type of decisions
So you're-
with the
you know,
EVGA,
it's not like it's not a
40 series
200-degree car.
prototypes,
Like,
they
it's
would have
gonna be
happened.
similar-
They
it's
would have
a
made
similar
those
temperatures
business
that
decisions
you did with the
well
3090
before R&D
Strix,
started.
or
Like,
3090 Ti Strix, whatever it was that we
there's
were
no
comparing
way
to.
they got
And,
all the way through research and
but it's able
development
to
and then
accommodate that
said,
much more
"No,
power
we're
without a
killing it
huge
there."
Jump in
There's
temperature.
no way.
Jake, do you have the animation of the vapor chamber? I want to show this off in
Yeah, I need to
particular
buy
because
new-
this is
a
is
second
so
battery
cool
for
what
my
we did,
Blackmagic camera.
particularly on the Strix card here. This is just a really cool graphic.
It's
This
just
is not what I was
business, nothing
talking about. I was talking
personal,
about the
every
movie.
villain
Oh,
ever.
sorry.
Yeah.
Apologies. Yeah, I'm
This is
getting
a
We're back. All right,
Yeah,
ROG,
that
what do you got for us, eh?
They're doing like tech stuff.
So I just people are saying, yeah.
we're cooling.
Sink into, which increases the surface area of contact.
Chat's going pretty crazy.
Oh, okay, so EVGA is like telling us, going like, wow, these like
They're
the
like,
new.
wow, so much more heat.
Yeah.
We get bigger, cooler.
So we've got some new technology that look no one else knows about, and it's a new discovery now with our 4090 that costs $15.99, by the way.
It's
Like,
gonna be way more than that. For
look,
the
guys, we've got new cooling technology that just sucks the heat into another dimension. Okay, and here's the diagram to show it.
Vapor chamber plus the heating.
That's
So
pretty
traditionally, how they do it, it's
Well, love ASUS or hate them. They're the only ones live streaming at the moment.
Yeah, true. I mean, that card looks pretty good.
It
though.
looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, man. So,
They've got the through cooler design like Nvidia's reference. It's interesting.
yeah, well, they probably have to have it. So, I mean, this thing's 450 watts, dude. That is not easy to cool, man. That is huge. This is like, isn't it? This will be the biggest gaming GPU in terms of power consumption for a single die, won't it? Or-
Oh, do you can? Would you consider like Titan RTXs as like gaming GPUs because they're like somewhat in between the Quadros?
We'll close off the stream. I'm getting pretty tired, bro. I'm gonna go to bed. So thanks for tuning in, guys. But yeah, it's awesome. If you got any last minute pressing questions, be sure to ask them down below. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Yeah, the more I think about the live stream from Nvidia, the more I was kind of like, wow, they gave us like not a whole lot. We had to find out information during the stream.
Okay, the Titan RTX only uses 280 watts, so that's a good comparison.
Yeah. Nvidia gave 5% of the keynote to gamers, yeah, so that was it.
I wouldn't even say 5%.
Yeah.
It was less than a minute.
Yep. So us gamers, man. Us gamers, we're a dying breed. That's it. 15.99.
Oh yeah, and if any of you get some really good GPU deals, put them in the Discord. Like, I really want to see them.
Yeah. Should I pair my 4080 with my Xeon? Depends what your Xeon is, Marco. That's what depends what it is. So, yeah. Do you think water cooling would be worth it on the 4090? Yeah,
definitely. You'd make it a lot smaller.
Well, at 450 watt, you know the benefit with the 4090 and water cooling, it's going to be the undervolting, getting the lowest power consumption.
Yep.
Keeping that thing as cool as possible is actually going to be a real. As the bigger you go on those GPU dies, the more beneficial water cooling will actually be for actually getting the best undervolt, believe it or not. So how much do you think it will be able to undervolt? I'm thinking off the top of my head.
It's a new lithography, so it'd be a little bit better than last.
I'm going to go for 250 watt, man. I'm going to go from 450 watt down to 250 watt.
You reckon you could shave off 200 watts?
Yeah, I'm going to, like, off the top of my head, like, just by looking at it. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. So, I mean, I'm curious to check it out, but I'm just like, I don't know, that presentation, man, like they just dragged it on. They could have
a little bit sour.
They could have just told us, and I would have just like literally just went to chat all the way and just went okay, and then went to the specs site.
Like, yes, it looks so good.
It's pretty cool, man. It is pretty cool.
Everyone in chat is just like either I hate ASUS or
make sure you hit that like button for us too, brothers. I hit the Zeus the Zeus doing a good job there. That's pretty good. So make sure you hit that like button, hit up a comment after this. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep, man. I'll update the description and the title and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the 4080 is kind of disappointing, like being a 4070. So yeah. Do you think Nvidia's in-house 12-pin cable finally flopped?
No. They changed it to the Gen 5 spec.
Yeah, it's a Gen 5 standard, so they got what they wanted.
So they were just ahead of the curve, apparently. It'd be interesting to see if they're
James Robinson
compatible with the old ones.
Yeah. So no, they said was it 899 for 4080, but they didn't say 12 gigabyte or 16 gigabyte. Then they had the 16 gigabyte on the website. So then they had the 16 gigabyte and 12 gigabyte listed on the website. So yeah, it was kind of like, I don't know, man. It wasn't, that was...
Marco's right. They baited us into giving them full watch time.
I know, man. We got baited, bro. Tell City AMD is hopefully going to appeal to gamers more. I mean, hopefully. I just, like, you're going to notice a trend. Like, this is what I mean. People are getting their hopes up. I'm kind of like, I'm just saying, with all these used graphics cards getting dumped on the market and DDR4 stuff being so cheap, we are right now at the start of the golden age for PC gaming. So if you want to build a good gaming PC, it's going to be the next few months. It's going to be a great time to do it. And then after that, you're going to have the bullwhip effect. All that cheap stuff is going to go out of stock. And then this higher inflation, it's not transitory. It's going to stay here. It's going to raise all the prices permanently. So it's like, this is what I was talking about for ages here on the channel. There's going to be like, even like in 2021, dude, in like August, I think off the top of my head, I said there was going to be this golden age that was going to come to PC gaming. Yeah. And it took over a year to get here, but now we're here. And
well, you've been predicting this since like the beginning of the year, and it's just been like kicking the can down the road.
It's a slow train wreck, but it's been happening. Yeah, it's just it's basically putting everything I've been learning about finance and economics into thing. But now the real deals, and this is why people are like, oh, you said go. I did not tell anyone to go. The only thing I've told people to go out and buy new is an RX 6600 pretty much, and that's at $250 if they couldn't wait for the deals from the used market. When it comes to the used market, man, there's going to be so many good deals, and they're already coming up. And this is why in Australia, they're already coming up. Even before the ETH merge, Even before the ETH merge, there was really good deals coming up. You just got to look for them. You just got to be on the hunt for those deals, man.
Yeah.
So that's all you got to do. Oh, well, they got another. Okay, they got another card coming out, a white one. Interesting. So
without a problem.
Oh, it's a lot smaller.
So if you have
Interesting.
really short cases, maybe not.
Okay.
No, you have to get a mid-tower cases.
Yeah.
or
Yeah, it's not going to fit in like an ITX.
Yeah,
4090. Okay, they got them all there, man. There it is. So,
Mm.
still dumbfounded at DLSS 3.0 only for RTX 40 series. Okay, the meth match. Yeah. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna close off this live stream. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go to bed, but I'll update the description in the pinned comments. Thanks for tuning in so much. Thanks, everyone. Love each and every one of yous. Remember, guys, yeah, like, seriously, no loyalty to any of these companies, okay, guys? No loyalty. Maybe Toyota, if you've been driving a Toyota for, your whole life and the Toyota's still going.
I'm not going to lie, Toyota's the only brand I'm a fanboy.
Yeah, like, that's cars. We're not even in computer parts, bro. So, like, yeah.
Computer parts, just get what's best value.
Guess what? Yeah.
What works for you?
What works for you, man? That's it, guys. So I'm gonna keep stating this. I'm slurring words now. I'm going to bed. So there it is.
When the stream ends, leave a comment.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Loyalty, man. When it comes to loyalty, don't give it to the companies. Give it to your friends, your family, man.
Yeah,
Tech Yes City as well. Of course, I'll shill myself here on the stream, but like, yeah, when it comes to loyalty, give it to people, man. Give it to people. That's all I'm gonna say. No more of these companies. No more giving AMD, like AMD, Intel, Nvidia. Look at what they do, man. Look at it. Nvidia and AMD have already revealed their hands. And it's all higher prices already. All higher prices, man. That's all it is. So that's the trends. Look at the main trends.
So just to recap, there is no 4070, but kind of there is. There's no 4060.
No.
4090, kind of a good value bargain. 4080, not really.
Bargain. No, don't even.
Well, not
associate
bargain. Sorry, I mean like price to performance.
Like, I'm slurring words, and I know that's not a good word to put in with 1599. You apologize.
Well, it's
man.
not $2,000.
Yeah.
It's $400.
Oh yeah, enjoy is the latest word. Are you an Nvidia enjoyer? Are you an AMD enjoyer? Enjoy is the latest word going around. I think it came from Dota 2.
I'm pretty sure there was a couple memes that popularized it.
Everyone in Dota 2 is like something enjoyer.
Yeah.
Are you an Nvidia enjoyer? So there you go. All right, guys. I catch us out. Peace out for now. Thanks, Yusuf, for coming on, brother. It was good to have a co-host.
Anytime, man.
It's good. Hope you guys enjoyed having Yusuf on too. And we're gonna peace out for now. No, yeah, 47 pricing is $899 because it's basically a 4012 gigabyte.
Okay,
Anyway.
4080 lower tier is 4070.
Yeah.
That's all you need to think about.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. I'm going to close off this stream. We are Gonskis. We will peace out for now. Bye. Yeah. I'm just done. I'm slurred, man.